start recording and.
Good evening and welcome to a night of Prairie Grove Tiger football. On the behalf of the administration, Superintendent Dr. Alan Williams, Assistant Superintendent Vol Woods, Athletic Director Coach Mike Green, Principal Ron Bond, Assistant Principal Joey Sorters, Head Coach Danny Absher, his staff, and the entire Prairie Grove Tiger football team, we want to thank you for joining us for tonight's game. Tonight's broadcast is made possible by the Prairie Grove High School East Lab and is brought to you by PG Telco, the providers of PGTigersOnline.com. PG Telco, built on community, focused on progress. Also by Clorox. The name itself means clean. Lewis Automotive, serving Northwest Arkansas and Prairie Grove since 1946. Shelter Insurance and your local shelter insurance agent, Mark Spence. Prairie Grove Christian Church, where it's all about loving God, loving others, and serving others. And Steak and Shake, life needs flavor. And by the Bank of Fayetteville, we're banking on your potential. And tonight's broadcast is made possible in part by the Prairie Grove High School Booster Club, where showing your Tiger pride is just one membership away. We're minutes away from kickoff, and now your crew for tonight's game, Lynn Gregson and Zach Arns. It's football time in Prairie Grove.
The schools participating in this football playoff game are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by the school boards. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the Arkansas Activities Association. The Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this football playoff game, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be the most desirable for high school youth. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of State High School Associations. This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility, which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation.
The Arkansas Activities Association believes that athletes are taught many things through sports. In addition to these skills, they learn self-control, ideals of fair play and honesty, respect for authority and for opposing players. To learn these values results in maximum benefits from his or her athletic experiences.
Oh, hey, you know what we need to do? Before we broadcast tonight?
Yeah.
Remind me tonight when we go off, because last week,
Yeah.
did you go back and listen to
I
it?
did.
Yeah, we got to make sure we pull that tonight. We got to make sure we pull it down because it could be messed up. And there's going to be a lot of people watching tonight.
A lot of Nashville people.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Prairie Grove Tiger Stadium for tonight's state playoff contest between the Prairie Grove Tigers and the Lonoake Jackrabbits. I'm Lynn Gregson, and with me, as always, Zach Arns. Zach, tonight is another playoff game. It's our fourth year in a row in the playoffs.
It's becoming old habit.
But,
home first-round playoff games.
And I forget exactly the number. We've only missed the playoff once in about the last
once in the last 20 years.
20 years, that's right. So another playoff game, but tonight it's going to be an interesting matchup of styles. Zach, you've done a lot of homework. What's the keys tonight first for Lonoake?
Well, let's be real clear. Lonoake is the best set of skill players the Prairie Grove has seen in 2014, period. They remind me a lot of Morrilton last year. They're going to spread you out, a lot of jet sweeps. Their offensive line is no bigger than you and me, but the key to their offensive line is they're not there to dominate you, not there to drive you 5 yards backwards. They're there to occupy you, get these skill players to the corners, and let their speed take over. They've got a young quarterback. He's the key to the whole thing. He's the trigger man. His name's Savante Roundtree, one of the best baseball pitchers in the state, and he plays quarterback the same way he plays pitcher. 90-mile-an-hour fastball. Kid has an unbelievable arm. We haven't seen arm talent like this in all the years that you and I have been doing this, maybe since Kyle Frazier was here. Unbelievable. Can throw the ball 65 yards on the run. Was watching him warm up. Everything is coming out of his hands really, really well. He'll be fun to watch, I guess if you're a Lonoake fan.
Well, with regards to Lonoake, I think that from a skill set position, you said I would guess from what we've seen and what you've seen on film and what we've watched that speed will also be a key tonight.
Speed's big. They've got 4 good receivers, one young man, number 8, Justin Meadows, that they move around quite a bit. Prairie Grove's going to have to identify where he is. He's a great receiver. They'll move him on the jet sweeps. They'll run him out of the backfield, run screen passes to him, all sorts of things. He'll be a guy that Prairie Grove certainly has to account for. They've got a young man at running back named Josh Coleman. He'll wear number 7. They list him at 190 pounds. He looks bigger than that to me. Really good downhill runner. He's a lot like Bobby in that he's not there to run around you. He's there to run through you. And again, somebody that Prairie Grove will certainly have to account for. Prairie Grove does well against spread teams. This defense is designed to slow the jet sweeps down and dominate the inside of the line. I think the key tonight is whether or not Lonoke's offensive line can pick up Prairie Grove's complicated blitz scheme. If they can, plays are there to be made. If they can't, Roundtree's going to be running for his life.
Well, I imagine that we're going to have someone spy on Roundtree tonight because he's probably not only good with his arm, he's pretty good with his legs.
He's not as when you look at him, very athletic-looking kid. He doesn't run very much. What he does is he scrambles and buys himself time, and one of the keys that Prairie Grove's going to have defensively is in that back 4, you can't leave your man because he can throw the ball 65 yards on the run. If you lose your man, downfield coming up to stop the run, it's a touchdown behind you. You may have to kind of give up the 6-yard gain to prevent the 65-yard gain.
Very good. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a quick break and come back. We talked a little bit about what's key for Lonoake tonight. We'll come back and talk about some keys for Prairie Grove.
Let's face it, life's moving along at a faster pace these days, and every now and again you find that one stop that allows you to catch your breath. That one stop that reminds you of the good old-fashioned values. The one stop that hand dips their ice creams and makes hamburgers to die for. The one stop that can furnish you with propane and pizza and everything in between. And they usually call you by your name and ask you about your family. Well, that place in Prairie Grove is Frederick's One Stop, serving Prairie Grove since 1975. They say, "Go Tigers!"
Thank you. Oh, man, I can talk forever. I've been talking to myself since yesterday.
I wonder if Buck Lewis had any idea as to what he was starting when he sold his first Ford back in 1946. He was on the square in Fayetteville. Then Tom and Herb Lewis made the move to the current location on North College back in 1969. But through all those years, a Lewis has always been at the helm, and that tradition continues today. It's that kind of family value and heritage that makes Lewis Automotive the place to buy your next vehicle. Be it a Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, or Jeep, new or used, you can still find a Lewis standing behind every single deal. Award-winning service, 6 locations, and over 1,000 vehicles. It's amazing. A lot has changed, but the Lewis heritage and tradition continues. Lewis Automotive, proudly serving Northwest Arkansas since 1946.
Prairie Grove All Sports Booster Club represents our kids' sporting events grades K through 12. Like us on Facebook and follow us at Prairie Grove Tigers. If you'd be interested in helping out the sports teams with a monetary donation, please visit their website at pgboosterclub.com.
Eli still needs 35. Ryan needs 23 to go for 1,000 this year.
Carmart of Northwest Arkansas. Come on down and see why Carmart continues to earn the repeat business with so many customers.
Love God, love others, and serve others. The simple motto of Prairie Grove Christian Church. Whether it's supporting missionaries in Japan, or on the Ivory Coast of Africa, or doing mission work in Guatemala, or building homes in Mississippi or Alabama, or the fun for the entire family of Upward Basketball, you'll find the members seeking to show our love for God through our love for our neighbors. If you're looking for a church home, we invite you to experience PGCC firsthand. We have convenient service times with services on Sunday at 9 and 10:30. And trust us, we have plenty of activities for the kids. Prairie Grove Christian Church, serving Western Washington County and beyond. Love God, love others, and serve others. Prairie Grove Christian Church.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. Just keep an eye on it.
Okay, we're back, and Zach, we're going to, why don't you tell us a little bit about what some keys are for Prairie Grove tonight?
Well, maybe. Hey, there I am. For Prairie Grove, it's simple. Hold on to the football. We've whittled that turnover margin down from a -8 a couple of weeks ago. It's down to -4. And when Prairie Grove hangs on to the football, they're as good as anybody in the conference. Talked to Bobby before the game. Bobby's healthy. And a healthy Bobby makes me feel good. I'm the chairman of the Get Bobby the Ball committee and get out of the way. Bobby's got to touch the ball a bunch today. They've got to get the passing game going with Dylan Sainer. Dylan's got 29 catches on the year. 32 catches this year. He needs 65 for 500. So, I don't know that Lonoake has seen or could simulate this kind of offense. Earlier in the year, they did play BB and Little Rock McClellan back-to-back. That's a dead T team and a sort of wing T team. They're similar in formations only, not necessarily the same way that Prairie Grove runs the wing T, but beat both of those teams. And, it's going to take some adjustment, a lot like Valley View did last year when they adjusted. Prairie Grove didn't readjust, so I think the speed at which Prairie Grove runs the wing T is going to give them some problems early. Prairie Grove's got to block well. They got to take care of the football, and they'll be in the game. This is going to be a 4-quarter game. You might as well just bank on it now. The last couple of years, Prairie Grove's outscored their first-round opponents 150-40. This Lonoake Jackrabbit team's a lot different and a lot better than what we've seen the last couple of years here in the first round. So Prairie Grove's got to have their A game. Otherwise, this could be one of those slugfests that you and I love so much.
Well, I think, Zach, one of the things that we see at this time of the year when it comes to football is here in the state of Arkansas, typically September, first half of October, we have fairly warm weather.
Yeah.
And now whenever we get to this time of the year, we saw this last year in our Valley View game, the weather comes a little colder. Tonight, the nice thing is it's cold, but it's dry.
Yes.
And I think that that why cold will have an effect. At least the ball will be dry.
Yeah,
out on the field
it's
tonight.
definitely not like it was in Valley View where it was sleeting before the game. So it's cold. I think the last thing I saw was 28 degrees. So it's cold. Skies are clear. It's going to be a cold night, but at least there's no wind that I can really see. I was down on the field before the game. I mean, there's no wind that I'm aware of. So it is. It's Prairie Grove kind of weather. I don't know how Lonoake adjusts to this. They're not although they line up in passing formations, bunches, and they'll spread you out, they're really a run-first team. So I don't think it's going to affect their offense all that much. We'll see how they I think it's going to come down to whether or not Lonoake can identify who has the ball and whether or not you can tackle who has it.
Well, Zach, let's talk let's switch gears just a little bit, and let's talk about what's going on tonight in the rest of the conference. Who's playing where? We know P Ridge has the.
They are big favorites over
they're,
bye
They're
tonight.
over big favorites, like you said, over bye. They got the week off, but I think assuming the favorite wins, they would be playing possibly Malvern in the second round.
We know all about the Leopards.
And that would not be a great. Draw, but the way P Ridge has played all year,
yeah.
You got to respect what they're doing.
And they're peaking at the right time.
Absolutely.
I mean, they really. I watched the Shiloh P Ridge game, and they handled Shiloh really, really well last week. So, with a week off, they'll have a chance to watch the Malvern game, get some preparation going, and I certainly wouldn't bet against them.
And let's talk about this as we go to Shiloh. Let's talk about who they got tonight as the second seed.
That's Jonesboro Westside, kind of an up and down team. Jonesboro Westside is actually in the same conference. And I'm drawing a blank. I'm drawing a blank with who they're in the same conference with. Anyway, they're an up and down team. They were the last seed in their conference to get into the playoffs, and they are, they've got a puncher's chance. Shiloh is really banged up. Josh Freeman's got a broken arm. We're not sure if he's going to play. Adler Good, the receiver that just killed us, broke his collarbone. He's out for the year. So, they've got a puncher's chance. It's going to be up the road in Springdale, and. It's playoff time. You never know what can happen. 4A's crazy in the first round.
Yeah, and I do see Shiloh probably advancing to the second round if I was to make a pick on that. And I think the second round, there could be some first round problems for the 1-4A, but I believe
we know where one of them is going to be.
Yeah, we know one of them is going to be in the second round for sure. Let's talk Gravett, and Gravett's going to be on the road tonight. And who do they face?
They play Warren. And the Lumberjacks are. Again, up and down team. The last time I didn't know this. The last time Gravett went to Warren, they won the game. So, and that was in 2011. So, Warren's very talented, but they're kind of hit and miss. And we'll get a better idea here. When we start to see some scores come in, how Cedric Duarte is doing against their defense.
Well, I would say this about Gravett, and I think they have had a good season this year, but I think they may have peaked, even though they lost to Prairie Grove. That was the best game, I think, one of the better games that they kind of they really came to play that night.
Yeah.
And because they didn't fare quite as well against well, they also had a good game against P. Ridge.
Yeah, it was 21-19.
And then the Shiloh game, they didn't quite fare quite as well.
So,
but they have played, right around that time they played us and P. Ridge, they kind of really gotten into a rhythm. Maybe they can reestablish that tonight as they face Warren. And then lastly, the team that's probably got the biggest challenge tonight from the 1-4A is Gentry.
I don't know what you want me to say. I mean, they're traveling to Pine Bluff Dollarway, which is a tough trip to begin with. Then they're going to play a good football team. And, it could get to a point where, the DA's filing charges. I mean, it could get that ugly.
Well, I'll tell you, it's going to be a tough game tonight for them. And that's going to be a tough trip for Gentry. And, Gentry's had, they've had a couple of good games throughout the year, but boy, that's going to be a tall order for them tonight. We're going to take one more break before kickoff here. We'll take another break, and Zach will come back and talk about the final keys for tonight's game. Back after this.
Life can come at you from a lot of different directions, and you need to be prepared with the proper insurance. Let John Galligan of the Galligan Insurance Alliance make sure that you, your loved ones, and your home and all that's near and dear to you is properly covered. You see, the Galligan Insurance Alliance is an independent insurance agent and allows him the flexibility to shop the very best policy at the very best price, and this gives you the coverage and the peace of mind that you need at the rate that fits your budget. It's the best case scenario when it comes to covering all that is near and dear to you. Check them out on Facebook or drop by the website GalliganInsuranceAlliance.com. And you can always call 479-282-0605, 479-282-0605. The Galligan Insurance Alliance.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free Blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free Blue checking from Arvest Bank.
Okay, we're back, and Zach, the captains for Prairie Grove tonight. Coming out, seniors Bobby Cat, Eli Lopez, number 88, Elliot Chamberlain, and number 16, Orrin Hacker. 4 seniors, and they've, they don't want this to be their last game tonight.
No, they definitely don't. There we go. I can't speak for Lonoake pregame protocol, but they did all of their pregame warm-ups in sweats, and their team is still not out here. Now, Prairie Grove's been in the tunnel for probably 5 minutes or so. Tigers don't seem to be all that concerned about the cold weather, and we'll have to see how Lonoake adapts to it.
Well,
it is cold, and it is there's not much of a breeze, but it is cold.
Captains for Lonoake is Dylan Goforth, number 3, Devin Mosley, and I didn't catch that last number there. Number 30, is that 33?
Yeah, I can't tell. Eli's blocking the view.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get it. Well, Zach, with just a few minutes, this will be a key here to see who gets the ball first, and have an opportunity to. There is Lonoake. They're out now, full gear.
If I'm either coach, I want the ball first. I think this is going to be a high-scoring game. I really do. I think it's going to get into the 30s, maybe into the 40s. It's two contrasting styles, two teams that don't see a lot of this kind of offense, and I think it's going to take a while for the defenses to kind of settle in. And if you get a stop here, a stop there, a coaching decision here or there could make the difference as we go forward.
You mentioned tonight or earlier that turnovers have been a big key for Prairie Grove. I think that's going to be a key for Prairie Grove tonight. I think tonight they will not be able to have those turnovers that we've seen them have throughout the year and be able to beat a team like Lonoake. That final captain I finally got to is number 13, Chandler Elmore for the Jackrabbits. It looks like Prairie Grove, they won the toss and they decided to receive, Zach. That's
not shocking. I think Prairie Grove wants the football, and I think they're probably, I think it's the right call. I think they want to put their offense out and see if Lonoke's wanting to line up, man to man and take this thing. This is going to be a physical game from when Prairie Grove has the football. Well, Prairie Grove's going to run the ball right at them and see what they've got. We're about 2 minutes out, man. It's year 4 for us in the playoffs. I love it.
Yeah, it is. And 4 years and 4 playoff games for us. And Zach, this is my favorite 2 times a year. And I know this sounds crazy. It's the first week, and I hope it's not the last week, but it's those last few weeks because it's coming to an end soon. But it's also when the games mean something. Yeah. Every game really means something. At the beginning of the year, it's all about expectations, and we're going to live up to it. Now it's can we do it? Here come the Prairie Grove Tigers onto the field. And there's the fireworks tonight, Zach.
Hey,
we got all kind of stuff going on here. Tigers look excited. They meet at the midfield stripe on the PG.
Just a couple of things to keep an eye on. Prairie Grove's 5-6 over the last 4 years, and I keep referencing 4 years because it's how long I've kept the stats. 5-6 in one-score games. 0-3 this year, so it's imperative that Prairie Grove gets off to a quick start. The number I love to throw around: 32-0 when they score 30 points or more the last 4 years. 4-10 when they don't. Got to score, and when you get down in the red zone, you got to score touchdowns.
Yep. And again, I'm going to keep saying turnovers, and I think the kicking game would be very important tonight as well.
I hope we don't have to do it.
You're right.
That's kind of the key, and I don't want to kick.
Well, remind those tonight at the end of the game, we'll have the Everett Chevrolet Player of the Game. Everett Chevrolet been sponsoring that this year. We also recognize all of our sponsors. We appreciate them, especially PG Telco, who provides the servers and everything that gives us the opportunity to do the webcast. If you are watching, and you're typically not watching the Prairie Grove live stream, the webcast, we welcome you. You can go to pgtigersonline.com, and there's an event chat. Let us know where you're watching from. We know that we're probably going to have some friends from Nashville. Here comes the Lonoake Jackrabbits on the field. Probably folks from Nashville and
Central
a few from
and South Arkansas. Yeah. We should be huge over there.
Lonoake probably has a few people who decided not to make the long trip, and they may, and especially in this cold, may be watching as well.
Just looking across the way, I'm going to guess you're right on that.
Yeah, there.
A lot of silver stands over on the far side.
Yeah, but so we welcome those who may not think we watch Prairie Grove football, and we will try to give you the action throughout the night.
Lonoake comes in 5-5, finished 4th in their conference. Prairie Grove 6-3, finished 3rd. It's going to be, this is certainly the best team that we've seen in the first round the last couple of years.
Well, absolutely, and a lot of that has to do with our seeding. This year has to do with our seeding. Back deep for Prairie Grove, you got Isaac Disney. You also have Cole McClellan, Elliott Chamberlain, and Bobby Cat. And kicking.
This is the biggest kicker I think we've seen.
Number 60.
No, I think he's just going to be the holder. No, they're going to let him kick.
That's number 60. His name is Jacob Vandiver. Jacob's a
good size boy.
It looks like is he a left? No,
they list him at 6'3", 345.
He's getting ready to kick. We're getting ready for the first round of the playoffs between the Jackrabbits and the Tigers. Here we go. There's the whistle, and there's the kick. It's going to go to Chamberlain, and Chamberlain bobbles it. Chamberlain is hit. He's going to get up close to the 20. I think they were going to try to do the star there, Zach, but unable to get that handled well, so Elliott got what he could out of it. Elliott Chamberlain, he gets it almost to the 20, so it's almost like a touchback, maybe a yard short. They're going to start at the 19-yard line.
And here we go. We'll see. I imagine we're probably going to see a lot of Eli. They're going to test the middle of that defense and see if Lonoake wants to play ball in the middle.
Bobby Cat, Eli Lopez in the backfield. Ryan Morrell under center. There is Bobby Cat. There's Bobby Cat. Bounces over the 20 to about the 22-yard line. Joe Carter helps out on the tackle. Also looks like number 75, Kane Williams, helping out as well. He's going to get a couple yards. Going to be second down. Let's call it 2nd and 7. Just getting underway if you're just joining us. This is the first series for Prairie Grove. 2nd down and 7 for the Tigers. Morrell again comes under center. This time it's Eli Lopez. Lopez pounds right up the middle over the 25 to about the 26-yard line.
And the key for Prairie Grove here in the first couple of drives, stay ahead of the chains. You can't get into 3rd and longs. That's not what they do real well.
This is going to be third and manageable at about 3rd and a long 3 for the Tigers. 11 minutes, we're just underway. It's Blake Falk in motion. And again, it's Eli Lopez. He's dancing around. He's going to be caught in the backfield. No going here this time. And the Lonoake Jackrabbits stop on a 3-and-out on the first drive for the Tigers. So they've manned up pretty well as Tigers tried to pound the middle. Prairie Grove gotten what they wanted. They got 3rd and manageable and then unable to convert on 4th down. And now the Tigers are going to punt. And they're punting from their own 27. So Lonoke's first drive is probably going to be pretty good field position.
Yeah, the Tigers come in averaging just 28 yards a punt. So
here comes big Dylan Sainer onto the field.
I'm not sure what. That's the first time I think I've seen Dylan on the punt team.
Got Bobby Cat to receive the punt.
Good snap.
Good snap and not a bad kick. That's going to be a high kick. He's got calls for the fair catch. He catches it at the 40. So Lonoake will do it. That was number 8, Justin Meadows. So now Lonoake responds well as Prairie Grove elected to receive. They get it, and they get a 3-and-out, and now Lonoke's going to start right at the 40-yard line.
That's exactly what you wanted. I mean, if you're Lonoake, you get the 3-and-out, you get the ball, with a relatively short field. You're not pinned back or anything like that. And, it's a conservative call on 3rd down, running the fullback belly, but, it's what Prairie Grove does. It's hammer, 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 and hope those body blows pay off in the 4th quarter.
Well, it looked like the hole plugged up quick because Eli kind of danced around, and once he did that dance, I thought he was going to be in trouble there, and Lonoake was able to wrap him up. So 1st down and 10, and now we're going to get our chance to see Mr. Roundtree from the shotgun. And he's going to hand off into the nice little move. But now look at Prairie Grove swarming defense. Yep. They're going to get him down. That is on the carry.
McClellan with the first penetration.
Justin Meadows on that carry. Several Tigers in there.
Now that's a new wrinkle they've put in the last couple of weeks, is moving Meadows into the backfield. Josh Coleman was the primary running back the first couple of weeks, and Meadows is kind of a jack of all trades, a Swiss Army knife. He'll play receiver. He'll play. He may even play some quarterback for all we know. I mean, he's a running back. He does everything for them.
Dakota Woods was in there pretty quick that time, and finally I think brought down by Hacker. It's going to be 2nd down and 13 for Roundtree and the Jackrabbits.
Same formation.
Have 3 receivers to the left. And again, Meadows, he's got a little room. No room. He looked like he had something closed up quick. Several Tigers in there. You got Blake Falk, Eli Lopez, McClellan, and Huckabee all in there that time. And Zach, there's some swarming defense going on. I'll tell you, this is not what I anticipated from either offense right at this point, but it looks good.
They're not an aerial show. They're not going to throw the ball 45 times a game. This is what they do, and they're going to look to get their speed guys on the corner using jet sweeps and things like that. That's how they get the big plays. But now this is danger time for Prairie Grove. You have to stay with your man.
This is a passing down, and he is going to pass this time. You said he's got a good arm. They got him. They got him in a sack back around the 37-yard line. That pocket collapsed quickly. Several Tigers in there, including Cody Hoskins. and McClellan. Boy, Blake Falk, they're all in there. And Zach, what a nice job that time by the Tigers.
Well, that's going to be that's the game. If Lonoke's offensive line can't pick them up, then it's going to be a long night for Roundtree.
Zach, I would tell you, if someone would have said it was going to be 2 3 and outs to start this game,
I'd have said you were lying.
Yeah, I would have. Oh, man, the Tigers almost get the punt. It's going to be fielded by Bobby Cat. Bobby Cat's got, nice block by Eli. Now Bobby Cat, he's going to get to the 43-yard line, number 66, Chance Bronson. Boy, what a nice name, Bronson. I almost said Charles Bronson.
It only would be better if they named him Charles.
I think they went close with Chance.
We're really showing our age.
Oh, I can't help it. I met him once, by the way. To show my age again. 7:45 to go here in the first quarter. Tigers, 7:48. Tigers with the ball for the second time. No score yet, but the Tigers got a little bit better field position starting at the 42 this time. Here is Bobby Cat. Bobby's got a little running room this time over the 45 to about the 47. Nice job on first down for the Tigers. I think you said Eli needed 35 yards tonight to get
35 yards to get to 1,000 for his career.
It's going to be second down and let's just call it a long 5.
We've seen Bobby carry the ball a little bit more on the first 2 series than we've seen in a while.
Second down. And now here is
there you
Blake.
go.
Blake over the 45, 40. Stiff arm. He's going to get down close to the 30. Knocked out at the 32-yard line by number 11.
This is the game for Lonoake. If you can't identify who has the ball, you're going to have all kinds of problems.
That was DeAndre Joyner on the tackle, and the Tigers get down to the 31. Boy, nice job. Did you see a good stiff arm to get another 5 or 6 yards out of that?
To throw at you. Do you know Blake was the second leading rusher on the team?
Yes, I did. You shared that with me earlier.
I looked at that the other day and went, wow, Blake's second on the team in rushing. And actually, with that run, we'll take over the team lead.
And he's a junior. He'll be back.
He'll be back next year.
Now coming in that wing back position is Sam Mayday Dodd. And now there is Eli Lopez. He's got a hole. Eli Lopez down inside the 20 to the close to the 10-yard line.
That wing back reversed, loosened up the interior. Lonoke's having trouble identifying who has the ball.
Now it's down to the Prairie Grove just outside the 10, so they can get a first down without a touchdown, but they'll be knocking on the door if they do that.
And, if Lonoke's having trouble identifying the ball, there's no reason to break what you're doing here. You just keep pounding away and pounding away.
Now here's the Tigers. There's Bobby Cat. Bobby Cat. Nice tackle. That was one of the captains, number 13, Chandler Elmore. I'm going to come. We got some folks that are watching. And let's see who we got. Kay Absher, Coach Absher's wife.
She's not here? We
have
a box for her.
The Morels are watching in Prosper, Texas, and we want to tell the Morels, boy, we are so proud of their son. He's done such a fantastic job.
He has come to play this year.
Now here is Morel, and there's a flag.
Get a motion.
While they do the flag there, I'm going to – it's Kay Absher and Wilmer Mason, which is Coach Absher's mom.
Hey.
And, of course, we got Merlin and Patsy Elder always watching from Kansas. And
Scott Suggs watching. He just wanted us to know. He's watching from the down.
Mitch Whitehouse is watching with his parents. And Pete Winters, Cooper's father, watching.
Scott's down in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. We had a nice chat on the way over.
Look at that. He's watching. He took me a picture. He's watching on the big screen at home.
Right. So. Just be thankful that you didn't put our ugly mugs on TV.
Second down and 10 for the Tigers. A penalty backs him up. Single back this time is Eli Lopez. In motion comes Blake Falk. Going to give it to Blake. Nice job, Blake Falk. Hit him. 6. Blake Falk. Hey.
Blake Falk.
Oh, that was a very athletic move by Mr. Falk. Can give him 6, and the Tigers draw first blood.
Well, I'll be honest with you. Lonoke's having trouble finding the ball, and this is the game. If they can't identify who has the ball, Prairie Grove will kill them. They did a nice job on the first drive identifying who had the ball, but now Prairie Grove's come back with the misdirection. They hit Blake with the wingback reverse. Here's another wingback reverse. This is something that Lonoke's going to have to adjust to.
Now Prairie Grove, they're going to go for two, Zach. And they've kind of been doing this most of the year. Matt Galton last week went 4-4 on the extra points, but here comes Blake Falk in motion. They're going to hand it. It's a keeper by Morrell. He got it. Hey, it's 8-0. Tigers are up, and the Tigers, another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. We're going to be back after this.
Let's face it, life's moving along at a faster pace these days, and every now and again you find that one stop that allows you to catch your breath. That one stop that reminds you of the good old-fashioned values. The one stop that hand dips their ice creams and makes hamburgers to die for. The one stop that can furnish you with propane and pizza and everything in between. And they usually call you by your name and ask you about your family. Well, that place in Prairie Grove is Frederick's One Stop, serving Prairie Grove since 1975. They say, go Tigers!
Okay, we're back, and the Tigers drive that time. I see we started at the 42.
5 plays, 58 yards.
58
Drive
yards.
chart right there.
There you go. Blake Falk with 33 yards, Eli Lopez with 25, Bobby Cat with 12. With Bobby Cat, most of his yards coming from the outside, telling you that the inside is where Prairie Grove's attacking, because that's where
we'll see how Lonoke adjusts now to the counter actions and the misdirection.
They'll make adjustments.
They'll certainly adjust.
And now here's Blake Falk. This drive has gotten the Prairie Grove faithful up on their feet. And a deep kick.
What, Blake is really
back it right at about the 10-yard line. He's got a little room.
He does.
It's going to be up to Falk. Can Falk get him? He got him out of bounds.
Got a jackrabbit down at the 29.
Wow. Zach, that's nice return that time by Justin Meadows, and that's number 50 for Lonoake. That is Lucas McKenzie.
Yeah, he went down pretty quick.
Let's take a break while they attend to him on the field. Tigers up 8-0.
If you're looking for America's most dependable, long-running, full-size truck, then you're looking for the Chevy Silverado. And you'll find a fantastic selection at Everett Chevrolet right off of I-49. But right now, they're excited about the totally redesigned Tahoe and Suburban. If you're looking to move your small team around, you can do it in style with Everett Chevrolet. And you'll also find two of America's favorite sports cars there, the Chevy Camaro and the Corvette Stingray. New or used, you'll find it at customer-friendly, family-owned Everett Chevrolet, I-49 and Elm Springs Road in Springdale.
Okay, we're back, and with that return, that's going to set Lonoake up in Prairie Grove territory at the 46. Nice return that time by Meadows. You could see it set up. It was a deep kick by Blake Falk.
Yeah, 44-yard return, and they had it. He got to the outside. He's quick. I mean, he's definitely one of the faster players we've seen, and he got to the outside, and we're lucky that Blake was able to track him down.
Blake, I was watching him on the play. He was kind of looking for the angle he was going to need to take to cut him off, and now Roundtree from the shotgun. He's going to hand it this time for the first time. Wow! Bingo! Ho, ho, ho! Number 54, that is Roberto Martinez, and Hutchinson in on the tackle. Holy smoke.
Prairie Grove didn't little dangerous there. They did not adjust to the jet motion.
Zach, our thing's out. Someone said it's Cole Walker on that tackle, and I think it is Cole Walker. We have a
number change?
We have a number change from my roster. I got an earlier roster from the year that I got tonight. That's
Shiloh
Cole
up
Walker.
6-0 on JC Westside.
Wow, what a hit.
Yeah. Tigers are bringing the lumber so far.
Second down and 11. Dozier comes in motion. And Huckabee can't get to him. And that's the danger we talked about on the onset tonight, Zach, is can we contain him? We had pressure on him again.
Yeah, had pressure on him. You got to keep him in the pocket. You can't, you can't crash down too far. You got to keep him in that pocket. Because and one of the byproducts of this is as the pressure keeps coming, he's going to drop his eyes more and more often. And when he drops his eyes, he's not looking downfield to throw the ball. He's looking to get out of harm's way, and that certainly could work into Prairie Grove's favor.
Well, that time, Prairie Grove was in hot pursuit, but Roundtree gets away. Now there's stop action on the field. I'm not sure what it is. They call timeout?
Looks like we have a something.
Do the same thing every time.
It looks like a problem with the clock.
Like I said, tell them do the same thing every time.
Roundtree's in trouble, throws. He just throws it away.
Yeah, Prairie Grove had that screen diagnosed pretty well.
Articulable Ahub and Kahub watching from Tulsa. They come on every year. Every game.
What?
Nothing. Second down for the Tigers, or second down for the Jackrabbits, 2nd and 10. Other than the one play, Prairie Grove's done a really nice
job containing him.
2nd and 10. Meadows comes in motion, high snap. Now nice little mix-up that time from Lonoake. Bobby Cat gets a hold of him and gets some help from Blake Falk and Cole Walker. Josh Coleman on the carry. He gets inside the 30 down to about the 28. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. So now Lonoake's definitely in 4-down territory here.
Yeah, this is a heavy run formation.
Yeah, he's just going to carry it, and he's hit, and he's
nice play. Is that Dakota again?
That is Dakota Hutchinson.
He may have lost a yard on that. He did.
He did lose a yard.
Oh,
that's going to bring up 4th down.
Come back, taking the lead on Shiloh, 7-6.
7-6 West Side over Shiloh. Shiloh, as you mentioned, playing with injuries tonight.
Yeah, they're banged up. Their best receiver's gone, and
their kicker.
And their kicker and their best running back's banged up.
4th down. And now Roundtree looking over to the sideline, getting a new signal. Shouts out the play. Now Roundtree, he's in trouble. He's going to try to scramble for it. Nice move. They're going to get him. They got him for a loss. Eli Lopez. That's Sam Dodd. Sam Dodd and Cole Walker again.
That's a perfect example of what I was talking to. He's looking for the pressure rather than looking downfield. He had time. He had plenty of time. Plenty of time to stand back there in the pocket and throw the ball. He's looking for black shirts.
Sam Dodd and Cole Walker team up to get the tackle that time, Zach, and Prairie Grove stops the Lonoake drive. And Lonoake's biggest play has been a scramble, a broken
play. And that's not really what they do particularly well. I mean, they're a pretty disciplined group that likes to get their skill guys on the corner. Prairie Grove doing an excellent job.
In motion is Falk. It's going to go to Falk. This time they're ready for him, but he breaks a tackle. Blake's going to maybe get a yard out of that. They were ready for Blake that time.
Yeah, I think that. But you know what that's going to bring is they're going to fake the run to Blake, and they're going to come back with Bobby on the wingback reverse. I guarantee you'll see that in the next couple of plays.
He may have gotten 2 yards out of that, Zach. 2nd down, and
he's hard to bring down. 2nd and long 8 for the Tigers. Morrell comes under center.
pumps. Now he looks. He's going to throw. Ooh, there's Chamberlain. He got it! Hey, look at Elliott. He made a nice adjustment there, Zach.
You know, that's a play that they run a lot, where they run the dive, they run the slant. That time it was a slant and go, and Elliott made a great catch.
Nice job. He slowed down, and then he made a nice adjustment to get to the ball, Zach. He's inside the 25 to the 24.
You know what? Prairie Grove is they're moving.
Nice pass by Morrell.
Yeah, he is. Week after week after week, he just gets better
Here's what
and better.
impresses me. He started getting pressure, and you see so many quarterbacks, they get all worked up. He just stays in the pocket and stays
the
calm.
one on the other side is feeling pressure. Ryan's willing to take a shot to complete a pass.
Now in motion is Bobby Cat, and they're going to come back with Blake Falk. Ooh, Blake had a hole.
He did.
He missed it. He missed the hole that time. Boy, he had a chance right there. Leading the way on the blocking that time was Michael Johnson. And he made a hole. Blake just didn't quite cut up to get that hole.
Tigers right now, 10 carries, 76 yards, 7.6 per carry. That'll work in any league.
And even though it didn't look like much, Zach, he got 4 yards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 4. Hey, you'll win a lot of games gaining 4 yards. Nice
Bobby
play,
Cat.
Bobby. Made something out of nothing.
Bobby Cat's going to get close to the first. Going to be about a yard short.
You know, just a subtle change the Tigers have made now, playing with 2 tight ends, Jack Stone and Dillon, both in there.
And now Bobby Cat in motion.
Oh,
Bobby Cat. Look at Bobby Cat. He's inside the 10. Down to the 9, and another first and goal for the Tigers.
Man, it's like tackling an angry badger.
First and goal for the Tigers from the 9, and Prairie Grove's this possession, the last one, really looking good. They seem to be in sync.
And this is, I mean, you couldn't have asked for a better start from Prairie Grove. They've controlled the ball outside of the first drive. They've controlled the ball, played great defense.
Defense has been phenomenal.
Defense has been really, really good.
First and goal from the 9. There is Eli Lopez, dances around. He breaks a tackler, who gets close to the 5. That's probably going to be, well, they stopped the clock there. Not sure why they stopped the clock. Oh, they have he must,
Equipment issue? Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah, they stopped it. Something happened with Eli's helmet. It came off. So now they start the clock with 20 seconds to go. We might get one more play since they stopped it. I think if they hadn't stopped that, probably in the last play. But now with one more play probably here in the first quarter. Tigers up 8-0. Ball at the 5. Second and goal. Reedor in. Reedor gets the ball.
Give it to the baby bull.
Him 6. Hey, with 1 second to go, the Tigers score, and it's 14-0. Reedor. Zach, that's a lot of confidence in a sophomore in a state playoff game. Comes in off the bench. He's cold. He comes in off the bench and goes in for a 5-yard touchdown, and the Tigers are up 14-0 with 1 second to go in the first quarter. Coach Laird has to be pleased with his defense tonight.
Yeah, and I think what the adjustment will be for Lonoake is that they're going to go fast here shortly. They are a fast-paced, try and get as many plays off as they can kind of team.
Tigers again for 2. Orr's not going to make the 2-point conversion, so it stays 14-0. Another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. And with 1 second to go in the first quarter, the Prairie Grove Tigers 14, Lonoake Jackrabbits 0. Back after this.
Let's face it, life's moving along at a faster pace these days, and every now and again you find that one stop that allows you to catch your breath. That one stop that reminds you of the good old-fashioned values. The one stop that hand dips their ice creams and makes hamburgers to die for. The one stop that can furnish you with propane and pizza and everything in between. And they usually call you by your name and ask you about your family. Well, that place in Prairie Grove is Frederick's One Stop. Serving Prairie Grove since 1975. They say, go Tigers!
If
If you're looking for America's most dependable, long-running, full-size truck, then you're looking for the Chevy Silverado. And you'll find a fantastic selection at Everett Chevrolet right off of I-49. But right now, they're excited about the totally redesigned Tahoe and Suburban. If you're looking to move your small team around, you can do it in style with Everett Chevrolet. And you'll also find two of America's favorite sports cars there, the Chevy Camaro and the Corvette Stingray. New or used, you'll find it at customer-friendly, family-owned Everett Chevrolet, I-49 and Elm Springs Road in Springdale. You just bought that first home, or maybe the first new car, and you want it properly covered. Think Shelter Insurance and Mark Spence. Or maybe you just welcomed into the world that little gift of a child. You want to make sure that their future's secure. Think Mark Spence and Shelter Insurance. Let's face it, you want someone local, someone that you know, someone that can be by your side when you need them to be there. Think Mark Spence and Shelter Insurance. Home, life, auto, RV, boat, motorcycle insurance. Think Mark Spence, your local Shelter Insurance agent. Call 846-2999. That's 846-2999. Shelter Insurance and Mark Spence proudly support Tiger athletics and activities.
Zach, just as we went to break, those that are watching may not have had a chance to know, but Reed Orr got hurt on that extra point conversion, and they carried him off the field. So now here is Blake Falk getting ready to kick. We don't know the extent of the injury. We'll try to get some type of.
We can update the Warren score 7-0 over Gravett.
Here is the kick, another deep kick.
Right back to Meadows.
To Meadows, that's the end of the quarter. Can they get him back there? And this time
good
they
play.
Wow,
Good play.
Nice job.
Good play. Oh, he's still up.
They got him down.
Okay.
He'll spin right up. Cody Hoskins with the tackle. Well, that's the end of the first quarter, and with one quarter under our belt, the Tigers lead 14-0.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free blue checking from Arvest Bank.
For over 100 years, the Luganbuehl name has served the area of Prairie Grove with honor and integrity in a family's most dire time. 4 generations of excellence in service. All aspects of caring for your loved one are handled with tender care, as well as with the honor and dignity they deserve. The type of service, the monument, every single aspect is handled with that special Luganbuehl care, including the opportunity to work with them on pre-planning. If you have any questions, please call 846-2141. That's 846-2141. Lloyd Wayne Luganbuehl, Stacy Luganbuehl, J.C. Dobbs, or Dwayne Cunningham stand ready to continue that Luganbuehl tradition. For more information, they invite you to visit their website, luganbuehl.com.
Okay, we're back. And now Roundtree, he's going to give. Nice little move that time. It's a good run by Josh Coleman.
We're checking on the injury to Reed Orr. That's a big loss defensively. Cole Walker's checked in to replace him.
That's the best gain they've gotten so far tonight, Zach, just from a base play and not a broken play.
Yep.
8-yard gain that time for Coleman. 2nd down and 2. There's Meadows. Meadows got some room. Uh-oh, he may be. Oh, nice job. And another, wow.
Yeah, now they're going to pick up the pace a little bit.
Downey is able to trip him up. Downey looked a little shaken up there, twisted an ankle, or he's going to be okay, though. First down for Lonoake at the 44. Lonoake feels like, hey, they probably need to do something here as the momentum has all been Prairie Grove so far in the first quarter. They need that shift for them here in the second quarter. And 2 straight plays move the ball quickly into Prairie Grove territory at the 44. Roundtree keeps this time, and he's hit. Nice tackle by Elliott Chamberlain. Pickup of about 4.
Tackles are tipping on the pull The backside tackles were lined up a good half a yard back. You can kind of tell when they're going to run that, run those counter plays.
Second down and
that
6.
running formation
You're
again.
right. They're picking up the pace. There should be a flag there of some sort.
Yeah,
there
it is.
And there is
And this is
Meadows. They're going to move them back. A
I don't
lot
know
of
why
jumping around
I
there.
don't know why they didn't just blow the play dead.
Unless they could have been offsides on the defense.
There were a lot of people moving around.
A legal shift. Legal shift on Lonoke's going to back them up, and it's going to bring up second down and 11. The ball's back to the Prairie Grove 45. Second 11 is Lonoke. Snaps. Give goes, or keeps. Roundtree on the keeper again. He's brought down by Eli Lopez.
And Jack Stone overran that just a little bit. If he'd stayed home, Roundtree would have run right into him.
Well, Roundtree picks up 7 yards to make it 3rd down and 4. Nice run that time by Roundtree. He hits the hole pretty quick,
Yeah,
Zach.
he does. He does. Good hit. It's going to be really close.
Meadows, if they spot him at the 35, he's going to be short about a yard. Woods, McClellan, and other Tigers in on the
He's
tackle.
short, but not by much.
He's going to be short about a yard, maybe a little less than a yard, but it's 4th down again. The second time the Jackrabbits have faced a 4th down. 9:21 to go here in the first
They're going to go
half.
Wildcat here, and it's going to be Meadows.
They're going to call timeout. Let's take the timeout with them with 9:14 to go here in the first half. Tigers up 14-0.
I wonder if Buck Lewis had any idea as to what he was starting when he sold his first Ford back in 1946. He was on the square in Fayetteville. Then Tom and Herb Lewis made the move to the current location on North College back in 1969. But through all those years, a Lewis has always been at the helm, and that tradition continues today. It's that kind of family value and heritage that makes Lewis Automotive the place to buy your next vehicle. Be it a Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, or Jeep, new or used, you can still find a Lewis standing behind every single deal. Award-winning service, 6 locations, and over 1,000 vehicles. It's amazing. A lot has changed, but the Lewis heritage and tradition continues. Lewis Automotive, proudly serving Northwest Arkansas since 1946.
Your lady didn't come through for you?
Oh, she didn't. Okay, 4th down and a yard for the Jackrabbits. Ball just inside the Prairie Grove 35. And you're right, they are lining up with Coleman.
Same formation.
Coleman in the Wildcat. You got to know. Oh, he bobbled the snap, but he had a nice hole, and he's going to get the first down. Boy, they kind of got what they wanted with a high snap, bobbled snap, but I don't know if it was a high snap. I just think he started running before he got it.
Yeah, it's Meadows, it's Roundtree, and it's Coleman. There's really not anybody else involved in the offense to this point.
They haven't completed a pass. They've had one. They
yet.
tried one. Well, they've tried a couple. One time Roundtree scrambled. The other time he threw it away. And a couple times he's been sacked. First down and 10 inside the Prairie Grove 30. Roundtree gives to Coleman.
Good hit.
Wow.
Is it Dakota?
Dakota hit him. And then
I didn't see the hit. I heard it. I knew it was Dakota.
Cole Walker, McClellan, and Huckabee all come in to help, and it's pick up of 2 yards. Wow. He picks up about 2.5 and bring up second down and 8.
They're getting a little bit of push now.
Yeah, there was a hole.
The running lanes are starting to open up.
Roundtree now he's going to throw, and he's got number 4 on the reception there. That's Caleb Bailey. Was that Bobby Cat bringing him down? I'll tell you what, He made a first down there, but Coleman was wide open in the flats. Coleman could have probably run to Lincoln on that.
But why would you want to?
Second down, or first down and 10 for Lonoake. 8 minutes to go here in the first half. This has been Lonoke's deepest penetration and their best drive so far of the game. There's Coleman again. He breaks one tackle. Another tackle.
Good run. He's in.
Give him a touchdown there for Lonoake.
Now, he's hard to bring down. He's a good-sized kid.
McClellan had him there right at the goal line, but he breaks the tackles, and now Lonoake closes the gap, and it's 14-6. Nice drive that time for Lonoake.
Yeah, that was that's impressive. That's a good answer from the Jackrabbits. And it looks like they are going to try for 2.
They're going to do the 2-point conversion thing too, and so neither team much into the field goal extra points. Unless he's a drop kicker. He may be a drop kicker.
No. He's a drop kicker. I'm going home.
And he keeps.
No, sir. Oh, he got away. He got away.
Look at that.
Wow.
Nice job.
Nice play.
That's Logan Dozier. And the Jackrabbits close it to 6. And with 7:49 to go here in the first half, Prairie Grove leading 14-8.
Love God, love others, and serve others. The simple motto of Prairie Grove Christian Church. Whether it's supporting missionaries in Japan or on the Ivory Coast of Africa or doing mission work in Guatemala or building homes in Mississippi or Alabama or the fun for the entire family of Upward Basketball, you'll find the members seeking to show our love for God through our love for our neighbors. If you're looking for a church home, we invite you to experience PGCC firsthand. We have convenient service times with services on Sunday at 9 and 10:30. And trust us, we have plenty of activities for the kids. Prairie Grove Christian Church, serving Western Washington County and beyond. Love God, love others, and serve others. Prairie Grove Christian Church.
Getting ready to kick is Van Diver for Lonoake. You're right. That is the biggest kicker we've seen.
Oh,
this
clearly.
year.
Clearly. You don't get kickers that big.
He's a good-sized young man.
And he's a lefty.
So Lonoake gets right back in it with that drive and a good kick. Going to be fielded by Disney. Disney's going to take it, give it to McClellan. And there's Chamberlain. Elliott. Oh, he's hit. Going to be brought down around the 33.
Well, it's time for the Tigers to answer. It was a good drive, 9 plays, 75 yards out of Lonoake.
Definitely, that's by far their. Well, of course they got a
75 of
touchdown,
their
but I
84
mean,
yards
80,
have come.
75. You're exactly right.
Rick?
75 out of 84.
One day we're going to explain that.
And there is Morrell rolling out.
Who's open?
Throws.
Oh.
Eli Lopez just not able to hang on. Wow.
Boy, he had his choice of receivers. Dylan was wide open on the drag route. Eli was open in the flat.
Just off the fingertips of Eli Lopez. 7:38 to go here in the first half. Tigers up 14-8. Second down and 10.
The Tigers haven't been 2nd and 10 in the ballgame. This is, they've done a nice job staying ahead of the sticks.
Well, they did on the penalty.
On the penalty.
Yeah.
On their own. Let me put it another way. On their own. This is first, 2nd and 10.
This time from the eye. And there's Morrell on a keeper. Morrell, he's going to get the first down. Nice job by Ryan Morrell. Nice job. Wow.
And where did they mark him?
Oh,
okay,
they got the first down. 10-yard pickup for Morrell, maybe 11. And the Tigers
go over 100 yards rushing, 15 carries for 107.
And that's spread out pretty well. 39 for Falk, 31 for Lopez, 20 for Cat, and now 11 for Morrell. 3 for Orr. First and 10 for Prairie Grove. Ball at their own 44. Bobby Cat, he's wrapped up.
They're going to give him a couple yards out of that.
We got a nice spot on that.
Yeah,
But
he did.
If it's that far guy, that's a great spot. He's trying to move him.
The guy who didn't spot the ball is moving the guy who did.
Well, Zach, it was important, I think, that Prairie Grove got that first down because
we got communication issues. Ryan.
Well, Zach, I was going to say that it was important they got that first down because with the momentum that they got from their touchdown, if we had not, now, wow.
Yeah, we got.
Snap it. They got it. Morrell back to pass.
Take off, Ryan. Take off.
Morrell is going to be brought down.
Yeah, I think they were trying to get Dylan deep.
Did they stop? Yeah, he got him out of bounds, so this clock's going to stop with 6:18 to go. It's going to bring up third down, and depends on, boy, they're going to spot him. Now
we only got a yard out of that.
That time we didn't get it.
Just a lot of confusion there on the Ryan came to the sidelines to get the play after the play had been sent in.
So it must have been a confusion on that communication to Ryan because he came over to get it. Now Stone comes out. Elliott Chamberlain goes in. 3rd down and 5 for the Tigers, ball at the 49. Bobby Cat, Blake Falk split out here to the left. Morrell drops straight back, throws. Oh, incomplete. And so the Tigers are probably going to have to punt. Morrell just straight drop back that time. Pretty good defense that time by Lonoake.
Yeah, he's, it's a corner route to the short side of the field. But, you lean on your defense here. They played pretty well to this point.
We haven't utilized Sainer yet. And,
no, we have not.
Bobby Cat back to punt, and back deep is Meadows. Bobby, I think if Bobby would have done a little acting there, we may have gotten
Bobby doesn't go down, he doesn't like to hit the ground, so he's going to stand there and he's going to fight him if he has to.
Ball's going to be spot right at the 20, and that's where Jackrabbits are going to take over. Their last drive was 75 yards. They'll have to drive 80 this time. .607 to go here in the first half. The first quarter belonged all to Prairie Grove. Second quarter's kind of been Lonoke's. Tigers need to step up on D this time.
Yeah,
Zach.
yeah, got to get a stop here. You can't. You dominated the first quarter, and Lonoke's kind of gotten the momentum back here in the second.
Roundtree keeps hit by Cole Walker and McClellan. Wow!
Tell you what, there's some hitting going on.
Man, Walker is. Man, he is really sticking it to him.
This is the time of year you can't have regard for your body. Just throw it around and knock the ball loose.
Cole actually helped us on the webcast one year, if you remember.
Yeah, well, he upgraded.
He did. He's out on the field now.
He upgraded. He got away from us.
2nd down and 10 for Lonoake. Now, Roundtree back to pass. Nice open field tackle by Eli Lopez.
Eli. Great play.
The pass was complete to Josh Coleman, but there was Eli Lopez waiting for him.
Open field tackle.
Boy, that great play that time by Eli.
I watched them during the pregame. They run a lot of seam routes here out of these bunch formations. Prairie Grove's got to be careful. Their secondary, got to identify who's got who. They have a bunch of very, very quick receivers, and if they get one of these guys down the hash marks, it could be trouble.
3rd down and 9 for the Jackrabbits. Handoff goes to Meadows. He's going to get the first down. Boy, 3rd and long, and they get it on a running play. Meadows over the 30 to about the 33. Boy, that was a big play that time.
Prairie Grove came with an outside blitz. They brought guys off the corner, and that opened up the middle. It's their first 3rd down conversion of the game, 1 out of 4.
Cole Walker comes off the field. In comes Hutchinson.
They brought Zeke down into the inside linebacker spot.
Now he's back to pass. Is Roundtree.
Yeah, they got him.
Oh.
Gambled.
And he's going to go the distance, and that's a touchdown. And just like that, it's 14 all.
Bobby gambled that he could get there, and instead of going through the man, he tried to go for the ball, and that's a long touchdown.
Well, we talked about it, Zach. The first quarter belonged to Prairie Grove. This one has belonged to Lonoake, and we're all tied up at 14, and Lonoke's going to go for the lead here.
You know, Bobby made a nice read on it. You know, you go through the man, not necessarily to the ball. He thought he could get there, and just missed it. They're going to go Wildcat again. The Roundtree down here on the I guess the bottom of the screen.
And that'll be Dozier again, being the quarterback in the Wildcat. And now they're going to call a timeout. Let's take the timeout with them. At 4:18, we're all tied up at 14.
Carmart of Northwest Arkansas. Come on down and see why Carmart continues to earn the repeat business with so many customers.
It's a quick timeout there, Zach, but holy smoke, boy, this game has changed quickly.
It has, and you know, the first quarter, I think Lonoake had a little trouble getting together, and Prairie Grove's kind of on roller skates at the moment. But I told you at the beginning, this is going to be white knuckler right down to the end. It's going to be high scoring. Lonoake's a good team, and you know, if Bobby maybe takes a different route to that, he may take it back, you know, for 6 points. But you know, it happens. Prairie Grove's got to answer here when they get the ball back. That's definitely a key. And I think you said something that's really key here. They got to start finding Dylan. You know, he's your best player in the passing game, and he's all but unstoppable.
And there's nobody over there, I think, that would match up with him.
No.
And
we could stack guys on top of each other, and I got to match up with him.
Well, Prairie Grove will have all three of their timeouts, and with 4:18, they have a chance to get it in the end zone before the end of the half.
I'm watching Dylan down here lobbying with Coach Elder. He's saying, "Coach, I'm open."
But isn't every receiver open, Zach?
He's open.
You're right about that.
The whole school could be around him. He's still open.
It's going to be a give, and it is a lead for Lonoake. Now up 16-14. The Jackrabbits are up with 4:18 to go. Jackrabbits 16, Prairie Grove 14.
You just bought that first home or maybe the first new car and you want it properly covered. Think Shelter Insurance and Mark Spence. Or maybe you just welcomed into the world that little gift of a child. You want to make sure that their future's secure. Think Mark Spence and Shelter Insurance. Let's face it, you want someone local, someone that you know, someone that can be by your side when you need them to be there. Think Mark Spence and Shelter Insurance. Home, life, auto, RV, boat, motorcycle insurance. Think Mark Spence, your local Shelter Insurance agent. Call 846-2999. That's 846-2999. Shelter Insurance and Mark Spence proudly support Tiger athletics and activities.
With 4:18 to go, Tigers trail for the first time tonight. Big plays have helped the Jackrabbits. I think the biggest play of that was the 3rd and 9 that they got the first down. I mean, Prairie Grove stops them there, and then they turn it into a touchdown just a couple plays later. Now, the kick by Van Diver goes to Blake Falk, and Blake is down right about the 20. So Prairie Grove with 4:12. They're going to need to do something here. Zach, was there a score that you got there on the Shiloh?
21-7. Shiloh?
So Shiloh gets a 2-point conversion to make it 14-7. They were down 7-6, and then another touchdown with an extra point. And I think he said it was 5:39 to go in the first half. And Shiloh up by 2 touchdowns. Prairie Grove with 4:12 down by 2 points.
You know, I knew this one was going to be nip and tuck, and I think we finally settled in here. We're going to have a game the rest of the way.
Well, you mentioned earlier, can they find who has the ball? They have found it.
Yeah, they've certainly made some adjustments here. They're not chasing as much as they were, and Prairie Grove's going to have to readjust.
Brings up, gets 2 yards, does Bobby Cat. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Tigers need a good drive here.
Uh-oh.
Again, Bobby Cat. Bobby Cat's going to get the first down this time. He's over the 30 to the 33.
Tigers now with 124 on the ground, averaging 6.5 every time they touch the ball.
Someone was watching. I was going to read their comment. They were watching from the U of A, and we appreciate it. I didn't see the name on there, though, so whoever it was, pop back on there and let us know who that was. 3:24 to go now in the first half. Tigers first and 10 now. Morrell back to pass, throws. This time Eli Lopez. Eli Lopez over the 40. Eli Lopez over the 50, and he's in.
Play.
Wow.
Yeah, there was a peel back block coming from Elliott Chamberlain, and the defender there from Lonoke's lucky he got low, as he was about to become an ornament on a hood.
And now the Tigers are in Lonoke territory at the 49 with 3:12 to go in the first half. Boy, it'd be nice to end this half with a good scoring drive.
Good, strong drive.
I'll tell you what could end up being the difference tonight, Zach. Both teams are going for 2-point conversions.
Mm-hmm.
That may end up playing into this thing for this night.
Kicking at a premium tonight.
Two-wing set. In motion goes Bobby Cat. Going to come back to
that's
Blake Falk.
Ooh.
Blake. Ooh.
Well, I'll tell you what, they've really made some nice adjustments there. They've got a read on that now, that wing-back reverse.
Blake Falk's going to get about 3 yards from the 49 to 46. Just shy of the 46, so it's second down and 7. 2 minutes, 35 seconds to go.
Warren's up 35-0 on Gravett. 2:31 to go in the first half.
So that will be mercy rule in the second half, and looks like Warren will be advancing.
They were ready for that one. They remember the last time Gravett came out there. And we got a timeout.
Clock stops with 2:15. The refs are not giving the 25-second guys the right signals tonight, because every time they turn around, they're stopped and play, but they're not asking them to stop the clock.
Don't get me started.
Second down.
They never started the game clock.
Well, they go out there and they stand and stop the play, but they don't give the signal to start the 25-second clock.
At least we didn't lose 5 yards on the change of quarters.
Second down and 7 for the Tigers. Eli Lopez up the middle. Eli going to get it down to about the 44. Prairie Grove all 3 timeouts, minute 55 to go. They haven't gotten in a hurry yet. And they're probably going to see if they get the first down here, Zach. If they get the first down, Eli Lopez 1 yard short of 1,000 for his career. Trips to the left.
Oh my gosh, Sainer is like one-on-one with a kid who's my daughter's size.
There is, look at Ryan Morrell. Morrell inside the 35 to the 34. Now with the 133, a little bit more of a sense of urgency, because we know at this point, Zach, that we need to make this a little bit. We got all 3 timeouts.
That was a good run. Receivers weren't open. You pull it down, you take off.
Morrell did a nice job. We're in a minute and a half to go. And it's going to be a flag. Did you see that, Zach?
No, I missed it. I heard a couple of people down the way go, whoa.
The play Bobby was running, number 13 went up like he was going to tackle him. He fell back about 2 yards, did Elmore. That was Chandler Elmore. And there's a flag down.
And we got a motion penalty.
125. 28-7, Shiloh leading now. Prairie Grove might want to be ready here. Because they're going to start the clock. He still has not. Oh my gosh.
Now, we got Dylan out here with one-on-one with a guy over the top. I still like that matchup.
And that's where they're looking this time. Morrell's got time, squares up, throws, complete. Oh, nice defensive play by Caleb Bailey. It's going to be 2nd down and 15.
You know, that slant and go is there again.
Zach, I'm looking over there, and there's so many fans well, I'll make the comment right after this play. 2nd down and 15.
Now, you got Bobby one-on-one.
They're going to do this again this time.
Oh, Ryan. Oh, Dylan was there.
Ryan has to get out of. Oh, late hit.
Yeah, you could throw the flag, but I guess not.
Elder was looking for the late hit. He went to one ref and then went to another one looking for it. Didn't get the call.
Yeah, Ryan just needs to be a little bit more patient. Dylan had broken free over the middle. That's going to bring up a 3rd and long.
Take it off the blue thing. I can't read it. Nancy and Annette and Pee Wee are watching from Cane Hill tonight. And now it's 3rd down and long. Morrell rolling this time to his right. He's got Bobby Cat.
Oh, Bobby's open.
Oh, it's going to be intercepted.
Oh, he had Bobby on the out and up. If he just let him to the outside a little bit.
It's going to be picked off inside the 5 with a minute left. Zach, you know, Prairie Grove's got a lot of fans here tonight in the cold. I'm looking across the way. I went down. The girls' volleyball team played. Lonoake was the host for the volleyball tournament, the state volleyball tournament. I think they had more people at that volleyball tournament than they brought here tonight.
It was indoors.
Yeah, good point.
It wasn't 25 degrees outside. But on that interception, he just led Bobby just a little
went to the inside.
Yeah, if he'd thrown it to the outside the numbers, Bobby was open.
I'll tell you what's key here. With the ball at the 3-yard line, and they go
got 3 timeouts. Prairie Grove's got 3. So if you can get a stop here.
And they're going for the shotgun. There's a chance that 2 points could be done in a safety if you need it. Can't give up a big play here, though. There's Coleman. He's hit. He's going to get – wow,
boy,
he breaks.
Still going.
Boy, he's been hard to bring down here in the 2nd quarter. And Zach Downey is the one that brings him down along with Dakota Woods. Now he gets that ball. Boy, Lonoake has really done much better moving the ball here in the 2nd quarter. I think they had 9 yards in the 1st quarter. Now they're going to speed up a little bit with 49 seconds. They've got a little room to work with. And they get the ball to start second half.
Yeah, they do. Same play.
They're out to the 22-yard line with 30 seconds left. Looks like they're probably going to – I tell you what, with 2 timeouts.
I think they're going to take a shot. I think they're going to try maybe give that look again and pull it. That's where you got to be careful. You got to find Meadows. He's on the far side one-on-one with no. Try a little trickeration.
That's going to do it. That's probably going to do it unless they call somebody's called a timeout. It's 3rd down and a yard.
Lonoke's going to call timeout.
Well, they'll probably have one play to see what they can do.
And here's the thing is Roundtree can throw the ball. I mean, he can throw it 65 yards. I've seen him do it on the run. I don't know how much he can do flat-footed. But I'm sure we'll see something of that nature where they're just going to take it and throw it down the field, try and hit Meadows, maybe get him free again. You know, the yards are even. Prairie Grove's got 192, Lonoake with 187 coming into halftime. Penalties even, 1 for 5 for each team. You know, the passing yards are similar. I mean, the teams are pretty well even. We're 1 2-point conversion apart. Yeah, I think they're going to take this and try and throw it as far as they can.
Well, it's 6 seconds. They're like, okay, if Prairie Grove picks it off, they're going to have to go a long way to return it. Prairie Grove's sending some guys back. I'd get them back even a tad bit deeper.
Yeah, I would have guys back on like the 30-yard line because he can throw it.
They're going to take a shot.
Yeah, they are.
He can sling it, and looks like Chamberlain
Well, he's
intercepts,
gonna get
and that's going to be the end of the first half. And a good first half it was, Zach. Both teams, one quarter went to the Tigers. The first one 14-0. Second one goes to Lonoake to make it 16-14. It's halftime, so halftime tonight we'll go to the field for the bands and cheerleaders as they'll be out there as well. Zach and I'll come back at the end of the half for the stats. Enjoy halftime.
Prairie Grove All Sports Booster Club represents our kids' sporting events grades K through 12. Like us on Facebook and follow us at Prairie Grove Tigers. If you'd be interested in helping out the sports teams with a monetary donation, please visit their website at pgboosterclub.com.
We're leaving right after this thing's over.
32-0 when they score 30 points or more since 2011. 4-10 when they don't. 30 points or more. That's only since 2011. Yeah. That's as long as I've been keeping score.
Bring the peanuts tonight?
Keep them away from Christian.
Okay, yeah, he can't have it.
He can't have it.
Thanks.
4-10 when they don't. They're 5-6 and their game has just got decided by one score or less since 2011. I don't have a lot of Eli's 1 yard short. He needs to get to 1,000. If you need to, you just click on the tabs. Whatever you need. Just totals are here. Just scroll. All right. I haven't looked at the Marriott.
I have to. Well, we stayed in Nashville. I stayed in
Great.
But we stayed in Nashville. We got to find somewhere else to stay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm back in 2 hours.
My problem is I have to be back. I have to be back around 11 o'clock that morning. So
Wake up at 5 a.m. I'd be ready to roll.
Life can come at you from a lot of different directions, and you need to be prepared with the proper insurance. Let John Galligan of the Galligan Insurance Alliance make sure that you, your loved ones, and your home and all that's near and dear to you is properly covered. You see, the Galligan Insurance Alliance is an independent insurance agent and allows him the flexibility to shop the very best policy at the very best price, and this gives you the coverage and the peace of mind that you need at the rate that fits your budget. It's the best case scenario when it comes to covering all that is near and dear to you. Check them out on Facebook or drop by the website GalliganInsuranceAlliance.com. And you can always call 479-282-0605, 479-282-0605. The Galligan Insurance Alliance. For over 100 years, the Luganbuehl name has served the area of Prairie Grove with honor and integrity in a family's most dire time. 4 generations of excellence in service. All aspects of caring for your loved one are handled with tender care, as well as with the honor and dignity they deserve. The type of service, the monument, every single aspect is handled with that special Luganbuehl care, including the opportunity to work with them on pre-planning. If you have any questions, please call 846-2141. That's 846-2141. Lloyd Wayne Luganbuehl, Stacy Luganbuehl, J.C. Dobbs, or Dwayne Cunningham stand ready to continue that Luganbuehl tradition. For more information, they invite you to visit their website, luganbuehl.com. If you're looking for America's most dependable, long-running, full-size truck, then you're looking for the Chevy Silverado, and you'll find a fantastic selection at Everett Chevrolet right off of I-49. But right now, they're excited about the totally redesigned Tahoe and Suburban. If you're looking to move your small team around, you can do it in style with Everett Chevrolet. And you'll also find two of America's favorite sports cars there, the Chevy Camaro and the Corvette Stingray. New or used, you'll find it at customer-friendly, family-owned Everett Chevrolet, I-49 and Elm Springs Road in Springdale. You just bought that first home or maybe the first new car and you want it properly covered. Think Shelter Insurance and Mark Spence. Or maybe you just welcomed into the world that little gift of a child. You want to make sure that their future's secure. Think Mark Spence and Shelter Insurance. Let's face it, you want someone local, someone that you know, someone that can be by your side when you need them to be there. Think Mark Spence and Shelter Insurance. Home, life, auto, RV, boat, motorcycle insurance. Think Mark Spence, your local Shelter Insurance agent. Call 846-2999. That's 846-2999. Shelter Insurance and Mark Spence proudly support Tiger athletics and activities. Let's face it, life's moving along at a faster pace these days, and every now and again you find that one stop that allows you to catch your breath. That one stop that reminds you of the good old-fashioned values. The one stop that hand dips their ice creams and makes hamburgers to die for. The one stop that can furnish you with propane and pizza and everything in between. And they usually call you by your name and ask you about your family. Well, that place in Prairie Grove is Frederick's One Stop, serving Prairie Grove since 1975. They say, "Go Tigers!" Love God, love others, and serve others. The simple motto of Prairie Grove Christian Church. Whether it's supporting missionaries in Japan or on the Ivory Coast of Africa or doing mission work in Guatemala or building homes in Mississippi or Alabama or the fun for the entire family of Upward Basketball, you'll find the members seeking to show our love for God through our love for our neighbors. If you're looking for a church home, we invite you to experience PGCC firsthand. We have convenient service times with services on Sunday at 9 and 10:30. And trust us, we have plenty of activities for the kids. Prairie Grove Christian Church, serving Western Washington County and beyond. Love God, love others, and serve others. Prairie Grove Christian Church. Life can come at you from a lot of different directions, and you need to be prepared with the proper insurance. Let John Galligan of the Galligan Insurance Alliance make sure that you, your loved ones, and your home and all that's near and dear to you is properly covered. You see, the Galligan Insurance Alliance is an independent insurance agent and allows him the flexibility to shop the very best policy at the very best price, and this gives you the coverage and the peace of mind that you need at the rate that fits your budget. It's the best case scenario when it comes to covering all that is near and dear to you. Check them out on Facebook or drop by the website GalliganInsuranceAlliance.com. And you can always call 479-282-0605, 479-282-0605. The Galligan Insurance Alliance.
Prairie Grove All Sports Booster Club represents our kids' sporting events grades K through 12. Like us on Facebook and follow us at Prairie Grove Tigers. If you'd be interested in helping out the sports teams with a monetary donation, please visit their website at pgboosterclub.com.
I wonder if Buck Lewis had any ideas to what he was starting when he sold his first Ford back in 1946. He was on the square in Fayetteville. Then Tom and Herb Lewis made the move to the current location on North College back in 1969. But through all those years, a Lewis has always been at the helm, and that tradition continues today. It's that kind of family value and heritage that makes Lewis Automotive the place to buy your next vehicle. Be it a Ford, Dodge, Chrysler, Ram, or Jeep, new or used, you can still find a Lewis standing behind every single deal. Award-winning service, 6 locations and over 1,000 vehicles. It's amazing. A lot has changed, but the Lewis heritage and tradition continues. Lewis Automotive, proudly serving Northwest Arkansas since 1946.
You can have all of this. I can transmit this to that. I just need to figure out how to do it. You can keep up with stats and all that stuff. What do they call it? Web, yeah, that's not webcasting. It's really neat is webcasting.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding your nearest Arvest bank. Our free blue checking comes with lots of features, including free online and mobile banking, and the ability to deposit a check just by taking a picture of it with your smartphone. And since it's from Arvest, you'll have the freedom of more than 240 locations and 7-to-7 banking. You shouldn't have to pay for convenience. Switch to free blue checking from Arvest Bank.
Car-Mart of Northwest Arkansas. Come on down and see why Car-Mart continues to earn the repeat business with so many customers.
Looking for free checking that isn't free of extras? It's as easy as finding
For over
your
100 years, the Luganbuhl name has served the area of Prairie Grove with honor and integrity in a family's most dire time. 4 generations of excellence in service. All aspects of caring for your loved one are handled with tender care, as well as with the honor and dignity they deserve. The type of service, the monument, every single aspect is handled with that special Luganbuhl care, including the opportunity to work with them on pre-planning. If you have any questions, please call 846-2141. That's 846-2141. Lloyd Wayne Luganbuhl, Stacy Luganbuhl, J.C. Dobbs, or Dwayne Cunningham stand ready to continue that Luganbuhl tradition. For more information, they invite you to visit their website, luganbuhl.com.
The schools participating in this football playoff game are members of the Arkansas Activities Association as authorized by the school boards. The administrators of these schools have helped to write the rules and regulations that govern participation of students in competitive activities for the schools that are members of the Arkansas Activities Association. The Arkansas Activities Association, which is sponsoring this football playoff game, is a voluntary nonprofit educational association of some 500 junior and senior public and private high schools of Arkansas. The regulations which guide these events are adopted by the schools themselves and determine the type of program they believe to be the most desirable for high school youth. The Arkansas Activities Association is one of 50 state organizations that belong to the National Federation of State High School Associations. This association formulates policies, game rules, and standards for inter-school competition. The schools of Arkansas have adopted these rules on eligibility, which correspond to those recommended by the National Federation.
I am the official curator of the Tigers Online Archive. Apparently my comment about the kid being the size of my 3-year-old is making the rounds. Well, next to Dylan, he looks like me and my daughter.
Hey, she's a darn good gymnast, though.
You know what she told me the other day? She's 3. 3. My daughter is 3. We went to eat last night. The waitress comes over. She's like, "Oh, hey, sweetie, what's your name?" My daughter looks at her and goes, "Miss Kinsey." I said, "What?" And she's like, "Daddy, my name is Miss Kinsey."
Is that not her name?
Her name's Kinsey.
Don't guess.
Yeah, I don't know where this Miss thing came from. Plus, she's her preschool class hub. She makes the little boys in the preschool cry.
Oh, speaking of little girls that make boys cry.
She doesn't. She want to talk to you. She just wants money.
Oh, yeah. No, she wants chapstick. They don't sell that at concession stand.
It's cold. I saw a guy with a Nashville Scrappers get up on. I don't know where he went, but oh, uh-oh. Huh? 66. If Bobby runs through the receiver, that's an incomplete pass. Hmm? Uh, well, when they lined him up on this side, they had him lined up. It looked like me and my 3-year-old daughter. I mean, just throw him the ball. But Dylan's not going to get those calls. When the little kids are jumping at his ankles, he's just not going to get them because I don't think they know how to call him. But, I mean, there were a couple of times if Ryan hadn't taken off, if he just waited, Dylan was breaking across the middle. You just got to wait for him. I mean, Dylan's not, he ain't going to run a 4.4, but just take the ball and throw it high. Okay. When they come back out, we'll go ahead and go. All right, guys. We're going out.
Okay, we're back here for get ready for the second half. Zach, we got about 3 minutes they're going to crank up here. Let's talk about the stats and a little bit about what happened in the first half.
Virtually even across the board. Lonoake with 109 yards rushing in the first half. Prairie 136. It's balanced out by the passing yards. Lonoake with 78, 66 of that coming on the touchdown pass. Prairie with 56. Prairie 192 total. Lonoake 187. Each team we exchanged interceptions.
So both teams right at just under 200 yards total offense.
It's a fairly evenly matched game. Prairie Grove dominated the first quarter. Lonoake dominated the second quarter. And it's been kind of nip and tuck, and we're a 2-point conversion away from a 16-16 game. So Lonoake's going to get the ball to start the second half. Prairie Grove's got to get a stop. You don't want to get down 2 scores here to start the second half.
Did we get any kind of read on Reed or injury?
Ankle injury, bad, not coming back.
Will not be back tonight, or
will not be back tonight for sure.
And would be questionable, I guess, should Prairie Grove be able to pull this out tonight.
I would say that right now we're pretty sure he won't be back tonight, and we'll see what the rest of it holds.
Hearing that one of our East Lab crew has spoken down to someone and said that it could be serious. He could be out for a little bit if Prairie Grove were to continue to play. Zach, let's talk a little bit about what happened in the first half. First, Prairie Grove, both teams started off with a 3-and-out.
Yep.
Prairie Grove then got the ball
And
drove their next 2 drives. They drove right down the field and scored. And with 1 second left, took a 14-0 lead in the first quarter. Lonoake comes back.
Yeah, after we got up 14-0, Lonoake came right back.
75-yard drive.
75-yard drive gets the 9-play 75-yard drive, and they go in and they're feeling pretty good about themselves. Then get another drive to get the lead at 16-14, and it's just been a tale of 2 quarters basically. Prairie Grove played real well in the first quarter, got a lot of pressure. Second quarter, not so much. Let's see what adjustments have been made here for the second half. Prairie Grove's got to, they're going to be on defense first. They've got to get that attitude back.
Well, looking at our event chat, Lynn Burton, grandmother Elliot Chamberlain, and Dustin Burton, they're watching from Muldrow, Oklahoma, saying "Go Tigers"
Talked
tonight.
to Elliot before the game. He was pretty excited to be here.
Well, these seniors, I mean, when you're playing in playoff, and this is the tough thing, when you're playing in playoff, you're always thinking, could this be the last time I lace up my shoes, the last time I put on these shoulder pads, the last time I put this helmet on? You don't want this to be the last. You never want it to be your last game, and that's the tough thing about when it comes to high school football or high school basketball.
Yep.
There's only one winner when it's all said and done at the end of the year.
I was went for a walk there at halftime. Saw Brandon Notier taken in the game. John Whitley's here. Jack Reynolds is here. I saw him earlier. I don't know what happened to him. There's a bunch of luminaries running around here, cheering on the Tigers.
It's a cold night here in Prairie Grove, and I was outside talking to some of the fans during halftime, and
it's cold.
I'm glad that we have our job that we have here tonight.
It is bitterly cold. The temperature is dropping. It's dang cold.
Well, Blake Falks gets ready. Last game, I just got a text from Scott. We were talking about last game, and he talks about the last game. Not a good time. I won't use his exact word, but last game's not a fun one.
Well, 2 quarters to glory, right? Winner gets the scrapper. Saw somebody in scrapper gear.
Here.
Yeah.
Well,
here.
that wouldn't surprise me. You would think they would probably try to be here. And Blake Falk gets ready to kick. Back deep is Meadows.
Well, and he has had a heck of a first half, 38 yards rushing.
And he had the big touchdown.
Yeah, he had the big touchdown catch, the 66, and the big kickoff return. So he's been busy.
And now this kick, not quite. It's going to be fielded though, but bobbled there by number 4. That's Bailey. Bailey's got a little room.
Nice move. Yep.
He's gone. He's going to go all the way. It looked like Prairie Grove fans were wanting a hold call and didn't get it. And he goes all the way, and now it's 22-14, and Lonoake has had 22 unanswered points.
They've it was 1 or 2 moves. He made a bunch of guys miss. He did that pretty much on his own.
And the last one was right down here. Prairie Grove wanting a hold, but I actually think, whenever you're blocking there, so you keep those hands close, and the young man did. And Prairie Grove.
Hands close, feet moving. You're probably not going to get called for holding.
If you're not extended, and he kept it close to the vest, and Boy, I thought we had him there when he bobbled.
Yeah.
He fielded it right on the 20-yard line.
This is going to be a huge play here.
Because this could be a two-possession game.
If they get the 2-point conversion, it becomes a two-possession game. And Prairie Grove's 0 for 2 stopping them.
And they like to go from they just go from a Wildcat package here. And Dozier's been the quarterback both times on this Wildcat.
Here comes the Wildcat.
There is Dozier's going to keep, and Dozier's walks right in untouched. And 13 seconds into the second half, Lonoake takes a 24-14 lead, and Prairie Grove now back against the wall a little bit.
Yeah, I guess it's better than a long drive here. You get a chance to get your feet back underneath you, but Prairie Grove's got to match him. You got to match the intensity here, and you got to get a score here.
That took a little bit out of Prairie Grove, and I'm going to say that just from the standpoint of looking at their body language on the extra point. Dozier went untouched.
Yeah,
Dozier was not even touched.
He made 3, 4, 5 guys miss, and once he broke that first wave, there wasn't anybody left.
Well, I know that was a return. I'm talking about just on the extra point right there that Dozier went right
shocking.
there. Yeah, I mean, he didn't. No one laid a hand on him, and in the Wildcat package, oftentimes he's either going to give the jet sweep or he's going to keep it. It's one of two things typically going to happen. And just like that, Prairie Grove's down by 10 points, and Van Diver in to kick. Van Diver, we've seen him out there a few times tonight. Now, can Prairie Grove come back? And this is just going to be fielded. Here's Chamberlain. Or no, that was Blake Falk. I'm sorry, Blake Falk. He gets it out to the 35. They're saying there's a fumble on the play. And Lonoke's claiming they have the ball. Prairie Grove's still going to say they're already down.
Catching a break.
Lonoke's not going to be happy about that. But Prairie Grove breathes a sigh of relief. Boy, they would have been nothing more than a knockout punch right there.
That would have been bad, but you catch a break now. You got to take advantage of it.
Prairie Grove starts at their own 35, so good field position.
It's a big drive. If you can get an answer here, you get yourself back in the game. I mean, 19 seconds off the clock. It's certainly not insurmountable.
We talked about how the extra points could be critical, and now there's Eli Lopez. He's hit. He's going to pick up 2 or 3 yards. Ever since that first quarter, Prairie Grove has had a tough time going in the middle.
Well, that's going to put Eli, finally, over the 1,000-yard mark.
We've been tracing that for a few games.
3 weeks.
and a lot of it's been that he hasn't played
he hasn't played
second
a whole
half
lot,
because of the scores of the past couple of games, and this time he gets over it. So Eli Lopez over 1,000 yards in his career as a Prairie Grove Tiger. And now Morrell comes under center. Blake Falk is the wingback. Goes to Bobby Cat. Bobby Cat's hit. He's going to be pulled forward. He was tackled by number 4, Caleb Bailey, who was the one who ran the kickoff return. Now it's 3rd down and 4, and a critical 3rd down. Prairie Grove does not want to go 3 and out on this possession.
No, this is big. This is where you probably look for Dylan on the waggle pass here. You've got to start getting him the ball. He's one of your best players. Hasn't touched the ball tonight.
Bobby Cat gets it again. Bobby Cat's hit. He's going to get the first down. Tackled by number 30.
Dakota led the way. He got through, and that hole closed pretty quick after Bobby got through there.
Gabe Rooney, number 30, on the tackle.
Bobby now 10 carries, 47 yards.
He's now the leading rusher.
Tigers run the ball pretty well. 26 carries, 147 yards.
It's been a night of big plays for Lonoake. The touchdown return and the big pass. And so 2 of Lonoake's plays have come on big plays. And thought that might be the case tonight for the Lonoake Jackrabbits. And Bobby Cat, they're giving a high dose. There's Bobby Cat.
Comes.
Bobby Cat. Look at him. He carries all the way inside the 40. And that gets the Prairie Grove crowd excited.
You know what's coming.
So 3 straight carries by Bobby Cat.
You know what's coming here. They're going to fake the sweep to Bobby. They're going to run the waggle, or they're going to run that wing back reverse. They've run it now. 2 out of the last 3 plays have been Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. The counter to that is coming. Here it comes.
And there's Blake Falk. Blake Falk. Oh,
Ooh,
almost broke
it.
Just nice tackle there. Again, that's number 30. Gabe Rooney, he's made a couple tackles on this drive, and Prairie Grove gets 5 yards. We'll take 2nd and 5.
Sure, 2nd and 5 is workable.
9:43.
If he hops through there, doesn't get tripped up, that's a bigger gain. But certainly take 5 yards on 1st down.
Well, he's set up way wide this time, and now a quick pass, slant to Elliott. Chamberlain drops the ball. Oh, number 11, DeAndre Joyner on the coverage. DeAndre made it look like he's the one that stopped it. DeAndre had very little to do with that.
Yeah, he's you know what? You celebrate, hey. You made a play.
Boy.
Well, that's a kid you'd like to get lined up with Dylan one-on-one, wouldn't you?
I'm just surprised we hadn't gone to him more. This time it's going to be Bobby Cat. Bobby Cat, nice tackle. Now that was a tackle there. Bailey, and Bailey's had a lot of activity. It's going to be no gain. Well, they're going to give him about a yard.
That brings
So
up
4th down.
Yeah.
I'm with you, Zach. I'm surprised that we haven't gotten Dylan the ball tonight. We went to him one time. It was kind of a low pass from Morrell because if it had been a little higher, I don't think the kid could have gotten him. Of course, the kid was draped around him on that play. Morrell back, and he's looking for Sainer. Sainer's got it. There we go. We talk about it, and they get it to him. He's down to the 20.
He's unguardable. He's simply unguardable. At 6'7" and 270 pounds, he's just unguardable. You just have to sometimes force the ball to him. I don't think Ryan was looking at anybody else.
No, he looked at him from the beginning, and that's okay. It'll work. It's 1st and 10 for the Prairie Grove at the 20-yard line. 8:45 to go here in the 3rd. Prairie Grove needs to answer the kickoff return for a touchdown. Lopez, Eli, been tough going in there, but he's going to get about 5 yards. That'll work.
It didn't look like much. But it wound up with, what?
He
It
got
wound up
5.
with 4 yards.
4 yards. Rooney and Goforth on the tackle, and so 2nd down and 6. .808 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Tigers now in the red zone. Give to Bobby Cat. Bobby Cat turns it up, and Bobby Cat's going to be close to the 1st. Looks like they're going to spot him just short of the 10, so it's going to be 3rd and a short yard to go for the Tigers.
The pass protection tonight for Ryan's been really good. On the couple of dropbacks that he's had, he hasn't been under a lot of duress. He seems to be rushing just a little bit, but he hasn't been under a lot of duress. Offensive line's doing a nice job. It's
and the
something
one time
that they may be able to go to
one
here.
time, yeah, one time when he wasn't under duress, but they had good coverage, he took off and ran with it and got a nice play out of it. 3rd down and about a yard, or actually less than a yard for the Tigers. Probably get a dose of Eli Lopez here. That's who gets it, and Eli.
He's going to get there.
Well, it was a struggle, but he gets inside the 10, and that's going to give him the 1st down. I'm going to assume it's the 1st down. Wow. He might be closer with that spot, Zach. He may not have got it.
I think he's got it.
They're going to have to. Oh, they're going to give it to him.
Yeah, the sticks are on the other side of the 10. The Tigers approaching 200 yards rushing. That's usually a good number, a good sign for them when they get over the 200-yard mark.
7:13 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tigers now from the eye. Probably run an option here. No, they're going to go straight at him with Bobby Cat. Bobby Cat, give him.
There you go.
6. Yes, Bobby Cat.
That's a big answer. Big answer.
Wow. That's the first time tonight from the eye that we went right at him.
Yep, that's and they do run when they get in the eye. It's power O, whether it's going weak side or strong side, and that's the first time that tonight they've shown it.
Well, second, because the other time we ran an option
That's
off
true.
of it. Yeah.
You're right.
Well, Prairie Grove answers that kickoff return for a touchdown with 7:02. It's 24-20. Tigers going to go for 2. I said earlier I think chasing these 2 points could be big tonight. And 24-20, Tigers trail. So the best they can do is go back down by 2. Morrell rolls to his right. Morrell
Dylan is wide open.
Throws it.
Yeah, there
and there he goes. Dozier was all over him, and Dylan Sainer comes down with it. Give him 2. It's 24-22.
In his general direction.
And another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco, and it's 24-22. Prairie Grove answers. We'll be back after this.
Let's face it, life's moving along at a faster pace these days, and every now and again you find that one stop that allows you to catch your breath. That one stop that reminds you of the good old-fashioned values. The one stop that hand dips their ice creams and makes hamburgers to die for. The one stop that can furnish you with propane and pizza and everything in between. And they usually call you by your name and ask you about your family. Well, that place in Prairie Grove is Frederick's One Stop, serving Prairie Grove since 1975. They say, go Tigers!
We're back. Zach, I was checking a couple texts. Got Mitch Whitehouse asking for an onside kick here.
Both guys have had big returns tonight,
Yeah.
Meadows and King. Or, excuse me, Caleb.
I think you got to go down there and get good coverage and play good defense.
You just got to keep kicking it deep and
If
play good coverage.
You take away
okay.
You take away two big plays, it's 22-8.
If I was, 6 inches taller, I'd be in the NBA.
You still wouldn't be in the NBA, but okay. So there's the kick. Oh, Meadows gets it, and he's got room again.
Yes, he does.
Meadows going to get it. Might as well go for an onside kick when they're going to get it out to the 42.
Kicking out of bounds.
You're better off to kick it out of bounds. I mean, you get it at 35.
You're getting into that territory.
Zeke Laird, the sophomore, on the tackle.
Well, now, we need to stop. We've established Lonoake doesn't have any kind of kicking game, so I don't care where you get the stop. You got to get a stop here. 7 points is, we're chasing them now. We don't want to keep chasing them for points.
And even a touchdown 2-point conversion gives us only a 6-point lead, which means they tie it. So they're on the good side of the 2-point chase that's been going on. And now the handoff goes inside. And man, still picks up 4. Well, it's going to be about 3-yard pickup that time by Coleman. Cole Walker brings him down, the 40.
Well, the Tigers really dominated the line of scrimmage in the first quarter, but since then, Lonoke's done a great job, keeping the defensive line at bay. They're really picking up the blitzes better. We haven't seen Roundtree running around like we did in the first quarter.
And they've been executing very well. And Roundtree again from the shotgun. In motion comes Meadows. They're going to go to
nice
Coleman.
hit.
Coleman, wow, they
gain
tackle. They're going to spot him up to the 46. Several. There's Chamberlain and Walker. Zach Downey comes in. Hacker comes in there. Man, guys, Sam Dodd. Boy, there are a lot of guys in there on that one.
And you got 3rd and 5 here. Lonoake 1 out of 5 on 3rd downs.
Third down, 5. They're going to give it to Meadows. He's got room.
He's
not going to short. He's going to
short.
short. He's make it to the 50. There's a flag down as well.
Maybe a hold?
If it's a hold, do you take it or do you?
Oh, you absolutely
Yeah, you got
take
to because they're at the 50. Yep. I had someone text me asking was Meadows down on that kickoff. He wasn't. No, the ball went down, but his knee didn't hit. He fielded it clean. Flag down. Let's see what that flag is.
Talking to Coach Absher about it.
Oh, he's going to take it.
Oh,
I
think
saw
so,
I
yeah.
saw Laird just begging for it. And let's see whether it's going to be marked.
Now, if it's a spot foul, that's they're going to mark it off from the line of scrimmage. So what are we back to?
Legal
formation. Okay, so it's just a 5-yard penalty.
Still makes it 3rd down and 10, where it would have been 4th and a yard, and it was a short yard. So even if they pick up here on 3rd, you got to take that.
Their one conversion tonight is the one that led to the touchdown on the 3rd and 9.
Yep. I still think that's the biggest play of the game.
That's
so
a great call, and Meadows made Prairie Grove pay for it.
Roundtree from the shotgun. Oh, he bobbles it, and now he
there's
pumps.
a hold.
And they
good play.
snuffed that out.
Good
Look
play
at
to
that.
Dakota Hutchinson.
Oh, Hutchinson and several other Tigers. Let's see if I can get their Sam Dodd in there, Jack Stone in there.
Dakota's having a heck of a night.
Huckabee over there. Boy, they don't get much on that. Now Lonoake has to punt.
Well, we think they do.
Oh, they're punting. And now Bobby Catt's going to be back to.
This will be Lonoake's first punt of the night. Second punt of the night.
Yeah, they did on the first 3 and out.
Blocked it!
It's blocked! And
Elliott Chamberlain.
Elliott Chamberlain gets the block. Look at him. He is fired up.
The Mad Stork.
And I think that was Zach Downey that picked
He
it up.
did.
And so the Tigers now with a little momentum, and they got the ball at the 45.
Wow.
The Mad Stork was fired up.
We will we'll take it.
Now the Tigers switched the momentum after the kickoff return. Answered. That was a big answer when
Yeah,
they
it
went
was.
down and scored. Now the block punt. The momentum starting to shift back to Prairie Grove. Let's see if they can capitalize on the block punt.
Boy, how this thing's changed.
Boy, this has been,
This has
a,
been
game
great
of momentum.
You know, Elliott came off the corner. They didn't block him. He's the fastest player on the team.
And there is a double
Oh.
fake. Oh, he's got. That's
Disney.
Disney.
Got it! He got it!
Disney, 6! Give
Wow.
him 6! Give him 6! Give him 6!
Uh-oh.
Hey!
Hang on. Ryan's down.
No, he's back up,
Okay,
though.
he's
He's
up.
up. And he's
Wow.
up. Ryan Morrell with a beautiful
Oh, my
pass.
gosh.
Great play by Disney. Hey!
That's incredible. 46 yards, Statue of Liberty, touchdown Tigers.
Oh, man. 28-24. Oh, God, you scared me. When you said, oh, I thought that was a flag.
Well, Ryan got popped.
I thought
and
you- I thought it
he
was
was
a
just
flag.
kind of staggering
He's not
around
gonna-
there, but
He's not going to take this. It looks like he may not take this snap. Yeah, it looks like the sophomore Zeke Laird's going to take the.
yeah, I think Ryan just
He took a shot.
Yeah, he's all right.
They're not going to get it off. It's going to be tight. Gets it off. Laird pitches. Oh, it's tough. Tough to come in for Laird, but it's 28-24, and the Tigers take the lead. So we've had a lot of activity here in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco. Let's go to break. Tigers up now, 28-24.
Let's face it, life's moving along at a faster pace these days, and every now and again you find that one stop that allows you to catch your breath. That one stop that reminds you of the good old-fashioned values. The one stop that hand dips their ice creams and makes hamburgers to die for. The one stop that can furnish you with propane and pizza and everything in between. And they usually call you by your name and ask you about your family. Well, that place in Prairie Grove is Frederick's One Stop, serving Prairie Grove since 1975. They say, go Tigers!
Okay, the
Catch
Tigers.
Everybody catch your breath. You know, I watched Ryan come off the field, watched him down here. He's got he's down here right next to the. He's right here next to the fence. He looks okay. You know, he's over here getting some water. Doesn't have anybody attending to him, so it looks like he's okay.
I think our PA guy has adopted your rivals.
I know
Your rivals.
it's just killing me down there with the USC fight song. Oh well, Coach Laird's off my Christmas card list.
Oh. Now getting ready. Galden's going to kick off.
Guess what we're doing? It's going to land right at the 30.
May even go with an onside here, Zach. Galden kicking.
Right at the 30. Oh,
That's
they
just-
are. Uh-oh.
They're going to go down at the 45. Not the worst thing. They started at the 42 last time. So.
Well, I told you we were going to white-knuckle this thing all the way through. And the third quarter certainly lived up to that.
Well, we're about to hit that magic 30 number, Zach, that you quoted earlier in the evening.
32-0 since 2011 when the Tigers have scored 30 or more.
Let's hope that holds true and we get another touchdown or two. 4:36 to go in the third. Tigers up 28-24. Roundtree and Coleman in the backfield. In motion is Meadows. Going to give it to Coleman. Coleman's hit.
Nice play, defense.
Boy, now
Boy,
it's
they're
right.
back.
That's Hutchinson. And you know what? Dakota Hutchinson's back. This looks more like the first quarter right here.
It does. Maybe the field's tilted. I don't know, but they are. The defense is back.
Second down and 11. 4:15 to go in the third. Tigers, after giving up a touchdown to go down by 10 on the kickoff return to start the second half,
have
has scored
stormed
twice
back.
after a block punt by Elliott Chamberlain.
Yeah, that's kind of one of those momentum-changing plays.
Prairie Grove's sending the house. Here comes Walker. He's in there. Look, and there's a screen pass going to be dropped. And Dakota Hutchinson was waiting on him. So,
boy, if he just tipped that thing just a little higher, Dakota's on his way into the end zone.
Although I'd have put my money on Roundtree catching.
Yeah, probably. Dakota not the fleetest of foot.
We'd have taken the turnover.
Yeah, I'd just take the turnover.
Third down.
1 out of 6.
11.
Tigers have done a nice job on third downs. 1 out of 6 so far. Boy, you know it's a big game when my wife is watching.
3-5. Third down and 11. Here comes Cole Walker.
They've got pressure on him.
They got him pressure. He's got a little room. He gets rid of it.
No, sir.
Incomplete.
And Tiger defense holds again.
The defense holds,
but
putting some pressure that time was Cody Hoskins.
They're gonna. Yep, here comes the punt team again.
Sandy and Fred Raw and 8 grandkids watching from Haven, Kansas tonight.
All right.
We got our contingent in Kansas. Always
we own
Merlin
Kansas.
and Patsy.
We are huge in Kansas. Boy, wouldn't you love to see Bobby bust one here?
Oh my gosh. They're looking for Chamberlain this time. Prairie Grove doesn't send pressure, and Bobby's going to have a chance to field it. Bobby Cat catches it right at about 21. Here comes Bobby Cat. He's got Bobby Cat! Oh, he's still going. He gets it past the 4. He got it past their first down marker, Zach. Number 73 for Lonoake, Ethan Ellis, hit Bobby at about the 39 or so. Or no, I'll take that back, about the 41. Bobby went forward with him about 6 yards.
It's like tackling a Buick. Uh-oh, Bobby's coming out limping a little bit.
3:38 to go here in the third. This quarter started off with a big punch from Lonoake right between the eyes, and Prairie Grove was answered with a flurry. And there is Blake Falk. Blake Falk. Look at Blake.
Look at Blake. Wow.
Blake Falk gets close to the first down. He's going to be they're going to make it the 44. So he's going to be just short. Gain of 9. And the Tigers are back in Jackrabbit territory.
Blake now 7 carries, 55 yards, 1 touchdown on the night.
And Bobby Cat 14 for 77.
Yep, he's out at the moment.
And Eli with 8. This is what I like to see. You got 3 backs with, they're all right around 50 plus.
The Prairie Grove offensive line starting to do the job.
And I love to see 2nd 1. This is one of my favorite downs. They're just going to give it to Eli. Eli's got the first, and he's down to about the 40. Go forth on the tackle for Lonoake, and Prairie Grove moves the chains.
202 on the ground tonight on 35 carries for the Tigers.
Boy, a touchdown here giving Prairie Grove a chance to take a 2-score lead would be nice. Of course, we've had that earlier tonight.
I'm going to request the old Bruce Coslett just milk it. Milk
this
that
time
clock.
He rolls to his left, does Morrell. Throws complete
Boy,
to Disney.
Like Disney again.
Disney. I tell you what, some of the guys up here was talking. He took that ball away a while ago. Yeah, I mean, that was a great play by Disney. Now he makes a good catch. And nice job by Morrell. He had someone in his face that time. I didn't see what number. It was either
75.
75 for Lonoake, who's Kane Williams. He was pretty much in his face. And, man, Morrell's tough. You know that? I mean, he took a shot a while ago, and he stayed. Man, he is a tough quarterback.
Just keeps coming back. Bobby's back in.
Bobby Cat back. Wing back is Sam Mayday Dodd. And now there he is Bobby Cat. He spins.
Pounding away.
He's going to be close to the first, and I think he's got it. Looking where that guy spotted, it's going to be a first down Prairie Grove, I do believe. They move the chains. So Prairie Grove's got the ball, and the clock's going to stop. Official timeout.
Injury here.
Injury or tied
Injury or an equipment issue.
Yeah, that's what it is. Number 16.
Bobby now 81 yards.
That is
very workmanlike effort from him tonight. 15 carries, 81 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Tigers now at the Jackrabbit 28. Eli Lopez, a single back, double wing back. Here comes Mayday. Going to give it to Bobby Cat. Oh, that did not look
Yeah,
good.
that did not look good at all.
That did not look good. He's going to come up hobbling.
That's the same way he hurt his ankle earlier in the year.
He's hurt. Let's go to break. We'll come back after this.
Let's face it, life's moving along at a faster pace these days, and every now and again you find that one stop that allows you to catch your breath. That one stop that reminds you of the good old-fashioned values. The one stop that hand-dips their ice creams and makes hamburgers to die for. The one stop that can furnish you with propane and pizza and everything in between. And they usually call you by your name and ask you about your family. Well, that place in Prairie Grove is Frederick's One Stop, serving Prairie Grove since 1975. They say, go Tigers! If you're looking for America's most dependable, long-running, full-size truck, then you're looking for the Chevy Silverado, and you'll find a fantastic selection at Everett Chevrolet right off of I-49. But right now, they're excited about the totally redesigned Tahoe and Suburban. If you're looking to move your small team around, you can do it in style with Everett Chevrolet. And you'll also find two of America's favorite sports cars there, the Chevy Camaro and the Corvette Stingray. New or used, you'll find it a customer-friendly, family-owned Everett Chevrolet, I-49 and Elm Springs Road in Springdale.
Okay, we're back, and Bobby helped off the field by Jack Stone and Dawson West. But that did not look good.
Yeah, he went down awkwardly.
He was turned, and then another young man to ensure the tackle, so nothing malicious done at all, just good football, and he just was in an awkward position, and now Tigers will be without.
Yeah, that'll move Blake back
Bobby Cat.
into the running back spot.
Second down and 10. There goes Eli Lopez right up the middle. Eli Lopez inside the 15 down to the 12. And Eli Lopez is, even with some lost yardage, is still going to secure that 1,000 yards now.
Oh, yeah, he's well past the 1,000-yard mark. 10 carries, 63 yards for Eli tonight.
Wow. 1 minute to go here in the third. Prairie Grove inside the 15 at about the 12. Now Blake Falk, Sam Dodd is the wing back. Going to go to Blake. Blake hit in the backfield. Good tackle that time by number 13, Chandler Elmore. Now I think Elmore was in on the tackle on Bobby Cat a while ago.
Yeah, I'm looking for Bobby down here on the sidelines.
There's certain players, you could see it with Reed, you could see it with Bobby. When they're hurt, you can see their reaction, then they know that it's more than just a typical injury. Second down and 10, back to pass. And they're going to get to Morrell this time, back at the 20. Nice job that time. Pocket collapsed, and that was Dylan Goforth.
That's the first time tonight that the pass protection's broken down.
Well, he actually had, and you probably couldn't see him. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. But Eli Lopez was open right in the center. But the Tigers respond big time there after going down by 10. Now it's going to bring up third down. Let's go to break, and we'll come back for the fourth and final quarter.
Love God, love others, and serve others. The simple motto of Prairie Grove Christian Church. Whether it's supporting missionaries in Japan or on the Ivory Coast of Africa or doing mission work in Guatemala or building homes in Mississippi or Alabama or the fun for the entire family of Upward Basketball, you'll find the members seeking to show our love for God through our love for our neighbors. If you're looking for a church home, we invite you to experience PGCC firsthand. We have convenient service times with services on Sunday at 9 and 10:30. And trust us, we have plenty of activities for the kids. Prairie Grove Christian Church, serving Western Washington County and beyond. Love God, love others, and serve others. Prairie Grove Christian Church.
It's the fourth and final quarter. Boy, Prairie Grove's lost 3 tonight, or Downey's hurt. So you
Yeah,
got
we're
Downey
watching
hurt,
Downey here on
Reed, Orr is out, Bobby Cat.
Bobby's disappeared. He may have gone back into the locker room.
Tigers will have to play the final quarter without
Yeah, I
these
think
young
they're
men.
going to spread it out a little bit here. Look at this mismatch over here.
Third down.
Throw
You know,
the ball.
just give him time.
throw.
Just give him
Just give him
time.
time.
There. Oh my gosh! Don't send 3 guys over there. Go solo, guys. But they're going the other way to Chamberlain. It's going to be 4th down from the 20, so Prairie Grove's going to go.
I think this is where you just, I think this is where you just throw it to 17, throw it as high as you can in the end zone, and see if he can go get it.
Good grief.
Tigers take a timeout? Okay, no.
There's 14 seconds left on
the play clock, or getting the play in here.
Yeah, we're going to have to take a timeout. We don't get a
Timeouts at this time of the, in this kind of game, timeouts are valuable. Yeah, here we go. We're one-on-one over here.
And they're going to go there.
To go. Just throw it up to him.
There it is. Sainer. He's got it, but he caught it out of bounds. Sainer got it, but he was out of bounds. He came down. They had 3 guys over there at the time. Didn't matter. Sainer came down. Unfortunately, he was out of bounds.
And that's the kind of play you would expect in that situation, and Lono knew it was coming.
It's okay. You know what? You can know it's coming.
Yeah, you can know it's coming. You still can't stop it. But
unfortunately, just ran out of real estate that time.
Now we have to see, with Bobby out, Leighton Smith's going to come in and take his spot. Downey's out, and Disney's going to go over and play in his spot. So we're down 2 corners. Let's see if Lonoake picks up on that.
11:48. Tigers up 28-24. Roundtree. And he bobbles it, but he gets it and makes a couple moves.
Not going to get much.
Wow, he made.
I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage. That looked like the jet sweep, and he just bobbled the snap.
Elliott Chamberlain and Cole McClellan in on that tackle, and it's going to bring up 2nd down. Tigers done a good job so far in the second half defensively. The only breakdown really in the second half defensively was the kickoff return. Second down, and we'll call it 11. It might be close to 12. Down 9 seconds on the play clock. Down to 6 seconds. Roundtree, he's going to keep. He's got room, but he's tripped up. Nice job by Eli Lopez. He gets close to the 20, kind of about the 22, 23-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd down, 3rd and 7.
Tigers very good on 3rd down tonight.
Let's hope they can be good again at 28-24. Tigers, if they could hold and get one more, Zach, that'd put the time pressure on Lonoake. Got to have a stop here.
Yep, Meadows in the backfield.
Pump. And now, he left his feet. Throws it back.
Oh, come on now. Oh! Never throw the ball late across the middle, across your body. Never.
Chamberlain almost with the second big play of the night.
And we had 3 shots at that, but we'll take the incompletion.
Well, that's 4th down. Now the problem is now we just have Eli. I would think I would go solo with Eli back there.
I may be reading this wrong, but I think we've given up 6 yards in the second half so far.
You're right. It was 187.
It was 187. 7 yards.
187.
7 yards of offense for Lonoake here in the second half.
And what's amazing is they're only down by 4.
Yeah.
Eli Lopez. Oh. And Prairie Grove got it back. Wow, Prairie Grove's got it back.
We'll take the charity.
Disney comes up with it. He's holding it. Did you see the sophomore Disney? Disney comes out. He's holding it. He's not letting it go.
He's feeling it.
Well, he wasn't going to let it go. That's for sure. Eli Lopez bobbled the kick. You know what I think happened is that one of the defenders coming in, I think Eli caught him at his peripheral vision and took his eye off the ball just for a second there, and he dropped it. Luckily, Isaac Disney gets a big recovery with 10:05 to go in the game. Prairie Grove up 28-24, ball at their own 46. There is Eli Lopez. He's hit, but he bounces out.
You know, get much out of that.
You know what? He got more out of it than it started.
Yeah.
Looked like he was going to lose a yard. He ends up picking up a yard. They're going to mark it at the 47 to be 2nd and 9. Boy, Prairie Grove could sure use some points this time down.
Prairie Grove dominating yards tonight, 337 to 194. Tigers have done a nice job going between the 20s. We got to start cashing in on some of these opportunities.
Prairie Grove only 1 punt tonight.
Long time getting the play in. We're down to 10 on the play clock.
It's been happening a lot tonight. We've been pushing the limit on the play clock from the I formation. There is, wow, it closed up quick. Falk on the carry. Coach Absher did not like that last piece.
No, he did not.
And he is letting the referee know about it.
Blake's come up a little gimpy.
And now Blake Falk's out.
Yeah.
I think I'm not so sure. I'm not sure if it's a leg or if he just got his bell rung when he hit the ground hard.
Yeah, we're pushing time again here. 10 seconds on the play clock.
It might be Sainer time. We're going to be pushing it, Zach. We're doing it every time.
And we're not even looking at the play clock.
He's not going to get it off. Nope. Coach Laird not liking it. I mean, they're letting them know. I'm going to back it up 5. So Prairie Grove injuries starting to take their toll on the Tigers.
Yeah, on that one, it took a long time to get that play in, and nobody was watching the play clock.
8:25 to go in the ball game. Tigers up 28-24. 3rd down and 13 for the Tigers.
Maybe Dillon down the seam.
Morrell straight back. Got a little time. Throws. There's Chamberlain.
Oh, he got it!
Elliott Chamberlain.
Ooh, took a shot.
He took a shot, but he gets it
Nice
down inside
play.
the 30.
Wow. What a play. We got flags down where? No flags.
And the Tigers, that was a big 3rd down conversion. The ball's going to be at the 28.
Great individual effort by Elliott, but a nice throw by Ryan. Put that one on the outside, so only Elliott's going to get it.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's exactly right, Zach.
Thanks, Rick.
Well, the reason it was so good is because you're right. He was the only one that was going to get that ball.
Tell you what, Elliott's having a nice night right now.
With the block punt on top of that.
Yeah, 2 for 67 tonight.
Him and Disney have made some big catches. Disney with the big fumble recovery as well. He must have marked him out of bounds. Clock is stopped. From the shotgun are the Tigers. Now he's looking Sainer's way. Comes across. There's Sainer. Caleb Bailey, who returned the kickoff back with the tackle. Sainer's got him by a body.
Yeah.
Literally.
That's 2 catches tonight for Dillon for 22 yards.
That one's 9, and now under 8 minutes to go in the game. Second
Boy,
and yard.
A score here would be you'd really put the pressure on Lonoake.
Not out of reach because that's such a big play opportune team. And now there is Solomon Walker. Walker, he's going to get the first down.
Yep, that's all you need.
Solomon Walker is a sophomore.
going to call that third down, or are they going to measure that? Yeah, they're going to measure.
They're going to measure with 7:34 to go in the ball game. Tigers up. You see anything going on down here with Blake Fall?
I'm looking for numbers here. I don't see.
Downey's still hurt.
Yes,
He's down
I
here.
can see him walking. I don't see Blake, and I don't see Bobby, and Reed left earlier. First down.
And the first down for the Tigers. Well, Reed's dad was up here earlier, and he said that he was definitely not coming back. And Bobby, we have not seen since he went out.
No, he's not in the stadium at the moment.
Blake, I thought we may see Blake again, but if he took a shot to the head, they're not gonna chance that. Not in today's world for sure.
Tigers right now, 43 carries, 217 yards on the ground tonight.
And Big had some huge pass plays. Going to go to Eli Lopez. No,
it's Ryan.
That's Ryan Morrell. Look at Morrell. Look at Morrell.
Going, Ryan.
Oh, he's down. Oh, boy, he faked me out. I was looking at Eli.
Channeling his inner Jacob Storley there.
Nice
out
run.
The announcers.
And Morrell is fired up. Morrell with a nice run, some great passes tonight, and the Tigers are knocking on the door. Inside the 5, they're going to mark that at the 2. So now we're under 7 minutes, Zach. This is a huge, huge possession.
Now you can bleed the clock.
Just don't get a penalty down here when you're 2
that's-
yards away. I go Eli Lopez
sure.
3
or
times.
Ryan straight ahead.
There is Eli Lopez.
He is in.
Give him 6, and the Tigers are up 2 possessions. Eli Lopez stretches at 34-24. Another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco, and the Tigers now have made it a 2-possession game with 6:41 to go.
You know, keep in mind when this quarter started, Lonoake returned a kickoff for a touchdown and went up 2 scores. And since that point,
20 unanswered points for they had 24 unanswered. Now we've answered
with 20.
And now the Tigers going for the 2-point conversion here, trying to stretch it to a 12-point lead. They are going to go to Morrell. He's hit, and he's going to be short. Well, we have not had much success except for the first one tonight.
That makes your score. Prairie Grove Tigers 34. Lonoake Jackrabbits 24.
34-24. The Tigers are up.
Did you bring any Maylocks with you? Because I think we're the next 6:41 is going to be it's going to be tight here. And you know what? One of the things that, or I guess one of the issues Prairie Grove has now is Blake's your kickoff guy. If Blake's not healthy,
Well, you got
Matt
Galden.
Galden will come in, but he's also your starting outside linebacker. You know, they're starting to. I mean, they're going down the bench here. Now I see Blake here. Blake's talking to Coach Laird, and it's a pretty heated conversation going on.
He's probably making sure he can hear him.
Well, I think I can hear Coach Laird from up here.
Well,
you know,
it looks like
if
Blake.
he's- if
It
he's-
looks like Blake's wanting to go in.
Yeah, that's what I think that discussion was.
Now Galden tees it up.
And now
Matthew Galden tees it up to kick it off.
I think Blake's wanting to go, and they may be holding him out. You know, Blake doesn't have his helmet on.
and Galden now to kick. And they may just squib it, you know, Zach.
At this point, and kick it out of bounds.
You know, it doesn't hurt. I mean, doing it onside's not going to kill you again, really. Let's see. He's going to go. He's going to go to the corner there. Field it at the 30.
No, do not let him.
There they go.
Mosley on the return.
Mosley on the return. On the tackle, Dawson West gets him first. And Matthew Galden comes in to help tackle. The kicker.
Blake's still down there lobbying to go in.
He's talking. I think after
he's trying.
he wants to go back in, and as a precautionary measure, they may be keeping him out. Rate this game's going. And if we're able to hold on, we're going to need it next week for sure.
And the good news is, you've got an experienced guy going in for him on defense, it's Sam Dodd. Same body type, guy who's played a lot of football.
And now Roundtree with 6.5 minutes. They're going to run the ball. Nice hit, and then he breaks that tackle. Now several Tigers come in. Eli Lopez hit him, but this is okay running the ball, Zach. That's not going to hurt us.
Lonoke's
That's
not geared for airing it out, throwing it down the field. I mean, they can, but it's not their preferred method. We got a discussion going on here.
If there is a penalty, they're not stopping the clock's the thing, Zach. They didn't say stop the clock. These guys.
I don't know what the discussion is.
They finally. 6:02 to go in the ball game. Tigers up by 10.
There's no flag down. So what's the?
There's a long discussion, and for those that are watching, we have no idea right now what it has to do with.
I don't know what that was about.
No explanation. Maybe we'll get something later. 2nd down and 4 for Lonoake. In motion comes Meadows, going to hand to Coleman. Coleman's hit. He's driving. He's going to be close to the first.
Real close.
Based on that spot, he's going to be right at it or just short. They're going to stop the clock. I think he got it based off where his foot is.
I think you're right. They're looking at it.
It's close. They're going to measure. So
we're sitting right in front of it. Just the way it looks, it's a first down.
And if they didn't get it, it'll be 3rd down. But it's close. And with 5:45.
Half a football?
Where are you going? You saying yes or no?
Oh, yeah, I think he's got it. I think he'll have it by half a football.
Where you and Keith disagree, our PA guy. And Mr. Arns said by the spot of the football, Mr. Arns is correct. And Jackrabbits have a first down, 5:45 to go in the ball game. Prairie Grove now playing without Bobby Cat on defense, without Reed Orr on defense, and without Blake Falk on
Zach
defense.
Downey.
And Zach Downey. So 4 of the 11 starters not in. Here comes Walker. Back to pass.
That's play they scored on. It's a wheel route.
And Elliott Chamberlain able to do it.
That's the play they scored on in the first half.
And they get down to the 21. Nice job that time. It's 5:29. Both teams have all 3 timeouts.
It's just you're running the running back out. You read the fake. You run a guy on a wheel route right down the sidelines. It's an easy throw. And Roundtree now 5 out of 10 for 106 yards. He's got the 1 touchdown and the 1 interception. 125 yards on the ground tonight for the Jackrabbits. Prairie Grove up over or getting near 400 yards of total offense.
But Lonoake has responded when they've needed to tonight, and they're on the drive now. 5:29 to go in the ball game. Roundtree. Here comes Meadows in motion. He gets the ball. They string it out, nice defense.
Good play. Who was that? Was that Cole? That was a great play by Cole.
Cole McClellan stringing that out, forced it and allowed the pursuit to come in.
Doesn't get credit for the tackle, but that's a heck of a play.
Cole McClellan just able to string that out, and nice job. When his pursuit came in, he forced him to turn it up. They were waiting.
That's a heck of a play. Letting the pursuit come back to him.
And now we are at 5 minutes to go in the game. Tigers trying to hang on. 2nd down and 12. Back to pass. He's in trouble. Oh, now he's got room. And here comes the pursuit. Can he get him? Oh.
Football.
Yes. There's Cole! There's Cole Walker! Look at Walker! Look at Walker! Hey! Cole Walker gets it!
Hey, that was a great play. I didn't catch who caused the fumble.
Oh, there's a late flag. Wow. What a play, Cole Walker. He's had a big game tonight.
He's
had a lot of
really
good game tonight, and so and the big play. Roundtree, I got to tell you, that kid was hard to bring down. Roundtree was. They finally get him. He loses the ball, and with 4:40, Prairie Grove is looking like they may be making a trip to Nashville next week.
Well, let's not get carried away. Now we got
I believe 71, Preston Jacks may get a unsportsmanlike conduct, but I'm not sure. Maybe offsetting penalties. Whatever's going on, Prairie Grove Tiger coaches don't like it.
Yeah, they're going to offset.
They offset, and so now
Prairie Grove just takes over at the.
I know it was 71 for Lonoake. I did not see who retaliated or whatever happened on the Prairie Grove side, but someone did, and it's 4:40. Prairie Grove's got the ball at 40. We'll take
the Tigers. Blake Falk is back in the game.
Falk is back in.
That is the second Lonoake turnover. Great play. I didn't see who caused the fumble. You know, Roundtree made a nice run, broke back against the grain,
and he broke a couple tackles.
Yeah, he did. He made a nice run. He just, not taking care of the football.
And now with 4:40 to go, what we need to happen here, Zach, is bleed some clock. Blake Falk back in. There he gets the ball. Blake Falk. He breaks cut. Look at Blake. Hey, look at Blake Falk. Blake Falk. He run it back in, and that's why, Zach, he's inside the 40. And it looks like there's a face mask at the penalty. Now, whether that is a incident. Now, in high school, they still have incidental, which is only 5 yards. It depends on what they're going to do here.
I don't care. Whichever one they want to call is good for me. Blake Falk tonight, 10 carries, 77 yards.
Where'd the newspaper guy go?
Down on the field.
Oh.
Now, what did we get as far as the face mask goes? Personal foul?
Well, we're going to see here. You'll know right here in a second. That 5 yards.
5 yard.
That's going to be inside the 35 to 34. 4 minutes and 30 seconds away from the end of the game is Prairie Grove hoping to hang on. Here comes Leighton Smith with the play. Clock's now running.
You can afford to
run.
You
want to run this thing down every time because Lonoake has to score twice. Prairie Grove's defense has really stood up in the second half, only giving up the kickoff return thus far. And there is Eli Lopez. Eli Lopez inside the 15, and the Tigers are pounding it. Here comes Cole Walker in. He's going to bring the play in. No, he's just coming into the game, coming out.
We need to be careful up here in the press
box.
I see some older folks making some fist pumps and moving around. Somebody up here is going to pull a hammy.
That's not me, by the way. That's not me this time.
Somebody's going to pull a hammy up here, but Prairie Grove just needs to, you can run the clock down here, snap it with 5 or 6 seconds to go. You work that clock.
And the Tigers up 34-24. Zach, you kind of called this one kind of game we might see tonight. And there's Blake Falk.
Blake.
Blake's going to be strung out this time.
Stay in bounds.
He stays in bounds, as you pointed out. He may have gotten a yard or back to the line of scrimmage. He's getting up slow.
He's got that Jim Brown thing. He's always the last guy up. They're going to give him
a couple yards. Wow.
And a half on that.
So 3:15 to go in the game. Tigers inside the 15-yard line. Tigers trying to hang on. If Prairie Grove does hang on, we'll come to you next week from Nashville. There'll be a large audience next week.
Yes, there will.
And there is this time
Sam Dodd.
Dodd, he's hit. Oh, wow.
He's going to get maybe a yard. Sam's first carry of the night.
Beavis on the tackle.
Gotcha. It's my goal every week.
Goal accomplished.
Thank you.
And now the clock starts with 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Tigers can run this. After this play, will be under 2 minutes. Do you take a shot, Zach, and go for a pass here just to try to get the first down? Or do you run it and just let the clock keep running?
You know me. Throw it deep. Throw it to Dylan. Throw it deep. I mean, you're going for it regardless.
Oh, he moved.
Yeah, he
We're
did.
going to get a flag.
There it is.
Oh, incomplete.
You know what? Not a bad. That's a
They're-
safe pass.
that-
Are they going to call a penalty?
They're going to call pass interference on him.
Ooh.
That's a bad call.
You know what? It's a
I mean,
it's a safe pass because he whistled it over his head where only Elliott was going to get it.
they're going to call. I think the other ref's going to wave that
Yeah,
off.
I think that one.
That was a. Now, if they called him for holding, that's a different
Yeah, that's
thing.
a different. That's a whole different thing.
They're going to mark it. Let's see what they're going to call here. We haven't gotten
Yeah,
anything from the
but
official.
Pass
Two-
interference. I didn't know if the ball was catchable, but you're
if
right.
he was
if it's
holding, if he was holding, then that's different.
that's a completely different call.
And if you're, I would say if they call pass interference, I would say it would be a bad call. If it's a holding, he's pointing.
Now we got referees pointing in each direction.
They've been doing that all night. Let's see what the call is.
Now they're marching it off against Lonoake.
They're going to march it off, but good night. Can these guys get no first down? Must be a holding. It has to be. No, call him pass interference.
That's a first down. Half the distance to the goal.
First down, though.
Yeah, that's the big one. And
That I got to tell you,
yeah,
Zach, that didn't
I'm
look
with you on
catchable on
that.
that.
I'm with you on that one. I don't.
Are they calling it? There should be a first down. That pass interference is typically an automatic first.
Yeah, they're not calling it a first down. How is it not a first down? Wow. Okay.
Blake Fogg.
Doesn't matter.
No, he's going to
Blake's-
be knocked
he's gonna
out.
get the first down out.
He
of
got
it.
the first down, which is okay, but he's knocked out of bounds with 1:59
I
to
don't
go.
necessarily disagree. I disagree with the interference call, but that is inexcusable. It's a pass interference, half the distance to the goal, first down offense. How can you blow that? Don't get me started.
I want to keep our opportunities to still webcast. So I'm not going to say how you can blow that. So
Okay. It's a first down.
And there is.
Oh my gosh! Did Elliott
Give him.
Did
six.
you see the block?
Look at him.
Elliott
He's
threw?
fired up.
Oh.
Hey.
And Elliott took off to the side. Come over here and celebrate. He depleted the kid.
It's 40-24.
You know what? I know we're going to vote on player of the game. He's my guy. Elliott has been everywhere. He's been in the middle of everything.
Well, he's got blocks. He's made some catches.
That's my guy.
And
I like the way he made the block and he immediately beelined it for the sidelines. Come over here and celebrate.
Now look at this. They're going to bring Galden in to kick the extra point at 40-24. The Tigers have scored 26 unanswered points after being down 24-14. They were up 14-0. Then 24.
Then down 16-14. Then down 24-14. Yeah.
And now Galden, please make this Mr. Galden. Galden with the extra point. That looks good. And it is. 41-24. Galden told me the other day, I talked to him, he says, I was so happy. He said, I was glad to make them all last week, and he said he's really been working on it. And the Tigers get another touchdown sponsored by PG Telco, and it's 41-24. The Tigers have really stepped it up, and it looks like we'll be making a trip to Nashville next week.
And, right after the opening kickoff of the second half, maybe there was a little doubt, but I'll tell you what, this team has showed character that it hasn't shown all year long in adversity where they said, you know what, enough. Enough is enough.
Zach, that is a great point you just made, because one of the things that we've talked about this team this year is that they haven't – there's been times when adversity has come that they've just – they weren't able to gather themselves. Tonight, I'll tell you, when they got that kickoff return and I saw the extra point when Dozier went in untouched, I'm like, I thought right then, boy, we could be in trouble. And they really responded well. And you got to be proud of them tonight.
A team grow up right in front of you.
Right.
And you know, we've talked about it. You and I have talked about it 1,000 times. The last couple of editions of the Prairie Grove Tigers have had seniors that just said, this isn't happening. And you know, this group, you know, the leadership comes from the younger guys. There's only 16 seniors on this team.
Well, I'll tell you what, another thing, though, with here comes Gallin with the kick, and I'll make a comment about some of the leadership. He dribbles this one in, and it's bobbled, and now they're going to get him around the 40-yard line. But, Zach, tonight I've seen leadership a lot from Elliott, from Ryan Morrell. These guys have stepped up. And then, you know, Blake, even though he's a junior, he's come in and got hurt, and he came back and said, hey, I want to play. Eli Lopez, they've all really stepped up. Cole Walker has played well on defense. And, boy, it's just been great to see. And now –
you know, it's just one of those things. It's nice to see them finally, you know, they put their foot down and said, okay, enough. We're taking over here. The Tigers with 530 yards tonight. 530, 370 on the ground.
And now 1:46 to go. And now in trouble, and now scrambling. He just throws it away. No, he got outside the box.
Okay.
Are they going to give him grounding there, Zach? There's a flag down.
I'm going to have to correct that 530-yard. They are going to call grounding on that. Wow. And that's a killer. That's lost that spot foul.
And a loss of down. So that's going to back them up inside the 30. Wow, they're going to back that all the way up to the 26. With 1:39 to go in the game, Zach, Prairie Grove is going to win for the third year in a row their first round of the playoffs. Or fourth year in a row. Fourth year in a row. And this was a tough matchup tonight.
It was. It was a very, very difficult matchup. This was certainly the best team that's come in here over the last couple of years.
On drop pass. Mina, we played them in the first round. Yep. Because a little scrap at the end of that one.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good ball game as well.
49-26. Tigers never lost control of that game.
Very similar.
Very, very similar. You're
although
right.
Tonight we lost the lead here some. So. And now Jack Stone coming out of the game. We're 1:36 to go. Third down and long. Well, they were moving. Yeah. Yep.
It's all unraveling now.
Scores of Mr. Garland, 2-3, Jonesboro, west side, 15.
1:35 to go in the game, and another penalty back. So that's third down and
Farmington. it's third and long.
They're at the 20. They've got it's third and 32. 32 to go. Only people I've ever seen get this was Miami against Notre Dame.
Thank you. Thanks for pointing that out.
Back to pass.
Boy, he's got an arm.
Nice interception by Chamberlain. Look at Chamberlain. He wants a touchdown. Look at him going. Oh, he rolled. Oh! Oh! Wow. Chamberlain. Oh.
Man, he took a shot, and he is down.
Whoa. Wow.